Yeah.
You gotta be diplomatic and all that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh.
welcome to 20
What's
Minutes
up?
Till Dawn.
Hello.
Hey, it's your boy.
I
the
can't wait to
Purple
play.
Nurple.
Is that your new channel name? Is
Sure,
the Purple
why-
Nurple?
why the fuck not?
I feel like it's probably taken.
I can only imagine. Anyway,
Yeah.
just to start, well, I mean, I guess we can wait for people to be here, and then you can like pick my characters. But I'll just run through them real quick. Oh wait, no, we
Okay.
should probably give a primer of what the game even is.
I do like the character portraits.
Yeah, they're really nice. They don't look like what happens in game at all. But
well, yeah, but like it's kind of it's interesting because the game itself looks like it could probably be on like a fucking SNES or something.
Oh yeah.
but like
Brother,
the character
SNES Chic is back. NES Chic is back.
Yeah.
There's
But
another
the,
game I want to check out that you might actually like. It's a Darkest Dungeons type game.
Oh, okay.
It's called something Folks. Let me see if I can find it really quick.
Yeah.
Tiny Folks. It's
Tiny
$3.99,
Folks?
and I think you'd really like it. Yeah, Tiny Folks.
Yeah. Remind me after stream. I'll look into it.
It's
But
yeah, go for it.
the reason I brought up the graphics for the most part is because the character portraits themselves look like they'd be like a step beyond. I feel. So like the game itself is 90% SNES, and then like these character portraits look like they'd be on like a more advanced system.
That's true.
That's what I wanted to say. I don't know.
Fair.
So I feel like
That's fair.
it's an interesting aesthetic.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Also, you know me, I'm a sucker for Lovecraft. I'm never gonna pretend
True.
I'm not. But someone test audio for us that's not.
I accidentally had the video not muted for a few seconds, and we sounded okay.
Yeah, but was that
I don't know if there's
before I turned music and sound effects.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, is there music? Because I didn't hear any music, so I'm gonna check again real quick.
Good idea.
BRB.
Anyway, this is Purpleite, straight from I don't know, like my apartment, and all I'd like to say to you today is that you should not trust the fish. Look, I don't want to get into it, but you know, don't trust them. All right. Anyway, we're talking about what's this game called anyway?
All right, I'm back.
What the fuck is the game called? Oh shit, I don't remember. 20
What,
minutes till dawn. Okay.
For $3, you can afford to forget the title of the game you're playing.
Well, I mean, I've gotten plenty of fun out of it, you know.
Yeah.
But basically, the game is a Vampire Survivors style bullet hell, but you're the bullet hell. Monsters come towards you. You try and fight off the monsters.
I was gonna say you could stand to lower the game audio a little bit, but only like a little. Yeah.
Okay. I went into the mixer and lowered it because it was blinding me.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. That should be good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anywho, so now we got all that taken care of. What am I looking at?
Well, this is the upgrade screen.
Okay.
It do what it do.
Is it like are these like permanent upgrades between games or something?
I think these are the permanent upgrades. Vision.
Cool.
Pickup. You gotta do that. I need vision and pickup. Okay, and when your HP is at or blah blah blah. Knocking back enemies after, don't care. What?
So the challenge run is completing a run without any of these upgrades.
I guess, but I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that. That sounds terrible.
It sounds like a horrible idea.
HP is half your max HP. Why would you do that? What?
But your bullet damage and fire rate goes up more. Just don't get hit ever.
Killed will drop an item. Why do I care?
How many enemies show up? 1,500 sounds like a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sounds terrible.
But you only have 3 HP.
I'm just getting the movement speed. After inflicting freeze or burn 50 times. I was going to be like, okay, you're going to give me invincibility after every time?
Every 50 times.
Jeez, that sounds way too much. Anyway. So, I've unlocked everything in my time playing it, but we can start off with the original character. I know, right? So we'll start off.
Game came out 2 days ago.
I mean, it didn't take that long. It took maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. You just gotta play the game, getting the runes, and then you just buy them.
Oh, okay, so the characters are just like cheap.
Yeah, they're like 3,000 runes, and as you saw, I had like 24,000.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we can do a Revolver Shanna run just to get the bearings of the game, and then I'll just let ClearPearl pick whatever he wants.
You can do your Mario run.
Exactly.
You can play Mario. Speaking of, I played Mario Strikers today.
Fuck yeah, is it out?
Yeah, it came out today.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I played it.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm gonna play and you get to it.
It's a Mario Strikers game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I've only played like a couple of little cups or whatever. So you know, I've done like a few matches basically, and the tutorial, which actually takes a little while. But like,
is it, like different mechanically?
So the game plays like 90% the same as the last one.
Okay. That's fair. It is just soccer at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like there's only so much you can do. They're playing soccer. You shoot the ball. You throw items at your opponents and you kick the ball into the goal.
Does Waluigi still slap at his pee-pee?
No, I haven't actually seen Waluigi yet show up in any of the. So I wasn't playing as Waluigi, which I guess was my first mistake.
Yeah,
but
hear that sultry.
I just feel he hasn't shown up in like any of the matches so far, and I've done quite a few. I feel I've done 2 whole cups, which I guess is like 6 matches. And there's only 10 characters, so you'd think he would have shown up at some point.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong.
Because it's 4 people on a team, so that's fucking 24 possible times for Waluigi to show up out of 10 characters. It's kind of weird, right? But like, Yoshi shows up all the fucking time.
He's a bitch boy.
Yeah, but
Yoshi.
So I'm comparing the game to its previous entry, which I haven't played in 15 years.
But
so
you remember fondly with nostalgia.
But I remember very
that's
fondly.
Fair,
So it's weird because I remember certain things about the previous game that I feel like should have been brought back.
Okay.
So like the tournament style for the
they don't have tournaments?
Well, they do, but the tournament is structured differently. So like in the last one, which what was it fucking called? Like Mario Strikers Charged or something like that. The Wii one. Yeah. So in that one, yeah, it shows you how long it's been since I fucking played that one. But like the way it worked is that you would do like a round robin with like 6 teams, and then the top 4 would get into the elimination round. So it felt like you were doing a whole season or something of soccer.
Yeah.
But in this game it's very different. It's just you do like one. It starts out with the elimination stuff right away.
Okay.
And there's only like 3 matches in the tournament.
All right.
So like it doesn't. So like it feels different, and I don't know how I feel like because there's less filler, I suppose.
Tournament structure where you like beat a team, move on to the next team, and you get like, I don't know, maybe like 6 to 7 matches. I don't know the exact number, but definitely more than double that.
Right. Yeah. So like the cups feel less like full seasons of soccer or whatever, and more like just fucking. You do a few matches in a row and get a prize if you win. Like, like it's so I prefer.
Or is it like
you get coins.
Prize?
Oh, well, you get coins.
Bullshit Nintendo prize. Okay.
Yeah, you can then spend the coins on like the gear for your characters or whatever.
Is the gear good or is the gear pay to win?
No, it's all part of the game.
Okay. Is it
so
like
so
just different weird swimsuits that the people can hang out with?
no, so it does actually impact your stats a little bit for each of the characters. And the thing is, I don't know, maybe I have to unlock more as I play through the game, but it feels kind of empty right now.
Okay, yeah.
So
That's
like
all I'm
if
getting. And I'd
yeah,
love to talk about this because this has been a trend in basically every Mario sports game for like the last decade or so.
Yeah, like because so it feels like I should be unlocking things.
Yeah. And you're not.
Well, I mean, I've only done a couple of cups so far,
fair.
so like, but like, there's the roster's only 10 characters.
Is there like period or just to start with?
What do you mean?
So is there only 10 people?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. Well, that's the thing. I don't know. There's
okay.
10. There's 10 to start with, and
that's what I was asking.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's more than that. There could just be 10. I don't know, but I haven't unlocked
with Nintendo,
any.
There's every chance there's just 10.
Yeah, there might just be 10, which was so that brings me to the other thing that I liked better about the previous game. So in the previous one, you would have like your team captain, which is one of the like main playable characters.
Yeah.
And then your 3 teammates were like these sort of side characters, like you would have like the Hammer Pro if you wanted power, or you'd have like the fucking Monty Mole or something. Like the minor characters would be like your sort of supporting team members.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah,
I remember. But they did away with that. So so now you have 10 characters. There's 10 characters, and your team has 4 of them. And this leads to a lot of repeats
characters
where like your team will have fucking a Yoshi on it, and the other team will have a Yoshi on it, which might make sense if it's Yoshi, but makes less sense if it's Mario.
Yeah. I was thinking.
And you can even have a team of 4 of the same Mario if you wanted to.
but do you really?
No, really? No one would ever want that. No one would ever want that, but like you could, and it's weird that that's the thing.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo has been doing this with basically all of their sports titles, and I don't understand why.
I haven't played any of their recent sports titles.
I haven't either, but
so.
I've seen the lukewarm reception, and I mean, obviously that's not the greatest of sources, but
right.
This seems to be an unfortunate standard of the way Nintendo does their sports games these days.
Yeah,
and that there's very few
kinda...
characters, not really many unlocks, not really that much, polish or effort that is usually pretty indicative of just Nintendo as a company put into these games. And I don't understand why, because they're definitely, like, they were popular back in the day.
Yeah.
They're
obviously like
what are the
making. They made this new one.
You know what, like
the sales? I don't know. The game just came out.
That's what I'm saying. What are the day one sales?
Okay, let me take a look.
Just Google it.
Yeah, Mario Strikers Battle League day 1 sales. As of wait, that's Mario Strikers Charge. Well, at least we found out that Mario Strikers Charge is called Mario Strikers Charge.
Yeah, of course. That was very fun.
I'm just seeing like ads for the new game. I'm not seeing like data. Do you know if there's like a website or something that tracks it?
I do not know. There probably is, but I'm not familiar with it. Is it IGN? It's probably IGN.
Well, okay, so let's base our conversation off of how the last one sold. So, as of oh, never mind. This is actually not the right number.
Oh my god.
Because it says as of March 31st, 2008.
Wow.
I'm like, nah, I feel like we could do a more recent number than that.
Yeah, probably. Maybe we can't.
I don't know.
Maybe they stopped selling it in 2008.
Well, it probably came out in 2008, so I don't know, but
Maybe, you don't know. You don't fucking know.
it was on the Wii, and the Wii was like 2006 era, I guess, give or take. So it was like 2006 to 2012, I guess, give or take, was the Wii.
I guess that's fair.
The Wii U was kind of crammed in the end of that. That one didn't last very long, but I as of right now, I don't know.
As far as I can tell.
I don't know the numbers of the day one sales, but I have seen lukewarm reviews.
Okay.
Like IGN, I think was one.
Well, hey,
Like they,
IGN.
yeah, like whenever IGN says a game isn't like great, I'm like, okay, well that's a kind of a sign
they were
that.
paid to be like nice to them, so.
I know, that's the thing.
That's
so like,
really sad.
so that's the thing is like I feel like I'm probably right in that there's probably not much to unlock. I haven't unlocked anything yet, other than the gear that I see in the store that I've spent coins on. But
just nothing on the horizon.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like I don't know. I haven't played the game very long yet. I just wanted to play it a little bit so I'd have something to talk about on stream today.
Okay. I mean,
So,
that's fair.
yeah, so I don't know. It could be better. It might not be. I've only played for a little bit. I definitely have that feeling though that like
Yeah.
it's gonna end up being one of those games where like
Nobody really
I'm not
likes it.
instantly good at it, so why should I play?
Well, that's the thing. So I can hazard a guess that not many people are gonna buy this game, but the only people that are gonna be super into it and super sweaty. So you're gonna take it to the online portion. You're just gonna get reamed.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I never really did the online in the last game either. I never
Oh my
like
God,
because
no!
I was never good at the game.
No!
Oh, are you? Oh, you are getting swarmed.
No!
Ah! You only have 11 minutes to go.
That's not even halfway, dude. This game is like surprisingly difficult, and by surprisingly difficult, I mean like bullshit. Anyway, I'll do one more with Shauna, but then
I
pick
assume
a
it
weapon.
expects you to unlock those power-ups and stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
So like, it's probably gonna be really hard without any of that.
Stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Have you beaten a run yet?
No.
Yeah, I assume that's probably like
It's
that's just how it is.
hard.
Yeah, it's a roguelike.
It's hard, man. It's not a rogue. It's like one of those rogue lights, you know. It's all
like
rage now. You know, it's like half of a roguelike, half of a game for babies. You know.
So you can't beat the game for babies, okay?
Hey, wait a minute. Don't turn this back on me. Anyway, we got a revolver, we got a shotgun, we got a crossbow, we got a flame cannon. Dual
Why would a
SMGs.
crossbow ever be useful?
It's a crossbow. It shoots through.
Yeah, but like, why have a crossbow when you can have a shotgun?
Because the shotgun, it's like a video game shotgun where it does less damage and there's only 4 bullets that shoot in like a very weak radius.
I see.
So we got the flame.
So this is like early firearm era.
Yeah.
Where like
sure, why
where
not?
like crossbows were still kind of.
Anyway, this is the bat gun.
The bat gun.
and the grenade launcher.
Oh, it's literally called Bat Gun.
Yeah, it shoots bats.
Was that like evil Batman's weapon?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Or is Batman if he used a gun? It's the Bat Gun.
It's the bat
Robin,
gun.
get me the Bat Gun.
It's just a fucking revolver with a batarang taped to it.
I got tired of throwing the batarang myself, so I just hooked it up to this gun.
But yeah, any gun strikes your fancy? We're gonna go through all of them and all the characters probably.
Bat gun.
Okay, bat gun.
Do the bat gun, yeah.
All right.
It shoots bats.
Doing Shauna with the bat gun.
All right.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! Look at them bats. They do no damage. None of it.
Oh, do you know what's something else I didn't notice?
What's up?
In this new Mario Strikers game? I didn't see a difficulty option.
Oh.
So
So as
like
soon
I've
as
been
you get
kind
good
of.
at the game's over.
Well, this is the thing. So I have a feeling that as I go through these cups, they're probably gonna get like better AI or something. But like,
You can hope.
that's the thing is like I don't know for sure because I've only done a couple of them.
And if the
But,
cups are the difficulty setting, I don't know how I like feel about
yeah,
that.
because like I did a couple and I kicked their asses without really knowing how to play the game. So
Again,
there
you
was
can
like
hope.
one match I kind of had trouble with, but like it was and that was after just doing the tutorial and like floundering around for a bit. So I have a feeling that like the cups themselves are probably the difficulties. But I don't know. I didn't see a difficulty option. Maybe I'm blind, but
It's probably.
yeah. It could be
Anyway,
that like
it's
if you
been a
do like a
long
regular
time
match,
since
you can choose
Charged,
difficulty. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's just.
But I remember there
so
being
disappointing.
difficulty settings in Charged.
I mean, yeah, sure. There were, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because I remember getting my ass kicked by the hard mode ones.
I just feel like Nintendo has saying no respect for their original old IPs is like wrong-headed and not the case.
Yeah, they wouldn't have made the game otherwise, I don't
Yeah,
think.
obviously.
Because I had 15 years to
But I
make this
feel
one,
like
so.
let's take the Paper Mario like Color Splash and Sticker Star.
Oh,
as an
sure.
example. I feel like they don't have the respect to be able to just make a game they've already made, but like polish it and give it a few more bells and whistles and make it more technical for the older people.
Yeah.
And
So-
just make like the focus should be on fun and not necessarily on new iterations or
Yeah,
like
so
innovation.
it is
and
interesting
I
that
don't
you.
know what the gimmick is for this game, I'll say, before you
Yeah.
get to your point. So I don't
Okay.
know if that will necessarily track with my criticism.
Well, there
that's
doesn't
a
really seem to be
trend
much
I've
of a
known.
gimmick in this
Okay.
one. Like you know how like
So
you
it's
remember
just
like
that- so just
the
nobody cares. Gotcha.
well when you played Charged, do you remember that like super shot you could do?
Yeah. Please tell me
so
they
it-
remove it.
No. So well, it's different because the way it worked in Charged involved motion controls, and there's no motion controls for this one. But the way it works now is there's like this. It's pretty similar to like the Smash Ball in Smash Ultimate or whatever.
Okay.
Like so this like orb will show up on the stage, and if you grab it, you have like 20 seconds to get into a good position, and then you can fire
then
like
let
a
it rip.
super ultra shot or whatever, and then
Okay.
and if you make it, then you get 2 points instead of 1, basically. But so like I don't mind that. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Sure.
But that's the like gimmick, I guess. So far, it's pretty much just the same as the previous games. So the way it actually
Me
plays
to
is
be
pretty much
that
the
guy,
same.
But that sounds relatively unimpressive.
Well, that's the thing. It's what you were just saying. It's basically the same as the other games. It's but with more polish theoretically. I don't know, but what I was gonna say before that I found interesting is that you brought up Paper Mario.
I want to play Origami King, but those
Yeah.
mailing reviews, man, they got me by the balls.
Well, so what I heard from a developer, I don't know which one, but someone involved in Paper Mario and others. So what they said was that Paper Mario is kind of moving away from the traditional Paper Mario games because
They've
they didn't
already-
want to. Well, no, but the reason that they did that was because they didn't want to step on the toes of the Mario and Luigi series. So that was their logic. Was
They haven't put
we
out
already-
a Mario
we already-
Luigi game in like over a decade.
I know, it's like we already have this sort of RPG like Mario series.
Just have more than one RPG. Shut the hell.
I
What?
know, like
What on earth? Shut the
that's
hell
sort of what I
up,
heard is like
dumbass.
like if we want Paper Mario to be like different from Mario and Luigi, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
kind of
it
make the gameplay
sucks.
different. Yeah, so I don't know. That's their
Like, you're
logic. I'm not
making
saying
it
that.
shitty. Oh, we're gonna move away from what works and is fun and good and what we like to do. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
make
yeah.
it poopy. You know, why not make it poopy? People like
not?
poop. No,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
People don't like fucking poop. God.
People like poop.
People don't like poop. I swear, man.
I don't know, man. Look at Nintendo's lineup, you know?
You know what? Fair point. It's been a long time since I picked up my Switch, I will say.
Yeah.
And that used to be my favorite console. That was the console I played basically everything on.
It's true, I remember.
Convenient. It was fun. I really
Yeah,
liked it.
I think the console itself is well designed, the hardware and everything. But like the problem is, of course, you know, it's just not as powerful as actual consoles because it's like it substitutes a lot of that for its portability and whatnot. But I gotta say, it's so fucking convenient being able to just pick up the Switch and throw it in a dock.
Yeah.
Like literally for streaming, I bought a second dock just so I didn't have to keep plugging things in. So all I have to do is pick up the Switch from my TV, move a few feet, and put it in the dock up next to my computer.
Hilarious. Speaking of, you want to do some Mario Maker shit sometime? Fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. So, what would it be like? You make the stage and I play it.
I think we could do both. But that's fair. Like,
do you still have your Elgato?
Ooh, shit. I don't think so. But
yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, you make the stage and I play through it because like I have it all hooked up and everything.
There's also just like straight multiplayer that we could play. Oh no! Please.
Oh, true. Yeah. Is the multiplayer online?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
I wasn't
the
sure.
Multiplayer online.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was like a couch co-op type deal. I know couch co-op is dead, but I thought it was couch co-op.
I watch a lot of I don't know if you know this guy, Simple Flips.
No.
God, I fucking love him for no particular reason.
Okay.
He's really cool. He does a lot of Super Mario Maker content. He's the guy that did he had this series called Walkies. No. All right. Well, that's that. That's that right there. I suck at this game so hard.
That big guy didn't die fast enough.
All right. Now for you to pick a new character. All right.
Okay, let me take a look-see.
Diamond. We've got Scarlet. We've got Hina. We've got Spark. Don't worry about the abilities. Just pick entirely based on hotness. We got Lilith. And we've got Abby.
Oh man, they're also pretty. I like the cut of Lilith's jib. She's got that tongue thing going. She's like
fetish confirmed.
She's like she you know that meme? I think Belle Delphine started it, the one with like the tongue sticking out.
I think it's called the Ahagao face or something.
The Ahagao face, yeah. So pick the Ahagao face.
So the history is rather interesting.
Yeah.
It's a hentai face.
Yeah.
That she eventually decided was good for her business.
Yeah.
She just incorporated it completely.
Yeah, and it became like it went viral a while back. I remember that.
Yup.
Okay.
I don't really get it. I don't know. It's kind. I don't get Belle Delphine other than that she's like a business mogul and.
I was gonna say like I can respect it.
I can respect the hustle, but
like she's found a way to monetize her body in a way that's way more monopolized than
the goofiest way possible.
Yeah. Like, look at all these fucking simpleton dinosaurs selling their body in the red light district.
All you have to do is stick.
You can just find a bunch of simps on the internet to give you $5 a pop.
I've seen the leaks from her OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because you know.
Curiosity and all that.
Yeah, and there's some. Well, see, because the way I not initially got introduced to her, but the way I like. Initially got introduced to her OnlyFans was I saw this fucking video of her like singing or rapping on YouTube, and it was like, check out the uncensored version on OnlyFans, and I was like, I ain't paying for that. I fucking just found it on like Pornhub, and it's the same exact thing, except like in 2 more shots you can see nipple, and she like bounces on a dildo, but in a very obscure fashion.
Yeah.
Remember the I got the chai tea spiced up. That video. In the uncensored version, she like holds the tip of a dildo against her and like censors it with her ass cheeks. So you can't see anything that's going on. It's just, you know, it's the implication.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like that's her brand, is her, like, trolling people by, like, pretending to do, like, porn when it's, like, really not even.
Yeah, but now
like,
she's just doing porn. Well, I mean, it was always porn. It's just the difference between softcore and hardcore. Well,
but like, remember before she made her, like,
remember
before she made her OnlyFans, where, like, she was like, if 1 million people like my thing or whatever, I'll make a Pornhub account, and it's like all these videos of her like, oh, I rub a cock for 10 minutes, and it's just her petting a chicken and shit like that.
But again, that's that viral marketing at work, man.
Yeah, no, it was genius.
I wouldn't call it genius, but I'd certainly
I would call it genius.
You need a higher level of genius. Albert Einstein was a genius. I'm sure he could have suckered way
I don't know,
more
man.
Yeah,
if Albert Einstein was in the 21st century, he would sell so many cock pics. Oh my god.
He would be able to make bank on OnlyFans. E equals MC your butt.
E equals MC thought.
I'm glad no one's here. They shouldn't be subjected to this.
E equals MC impaired and making bad decisions.
If I die as Lilith, I'm probably just gonna run it back with the same thing because I am literally playing like ass right now. Yeah, she deserves a better shot at glory.
Yeah, she deserves to taste something with that tongue.
What?
The taste of zombie blood. Or whatever you're fighting right now.
Encouraging you to watch porn was the worst fucking move I ever did.
This is all Rayman's fault.
This is all Rayman's fault.
You would have never learned otherwise.
How did it come up? I don't even remember.
Oh no. Well, you just brought up the fact that you knew I never jerked off or whatever, and I was like, actually. That's different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How interesting. I'm like 99% of other men.
I know. I'm no longer a unicorn.
Yeah.
I still have the potential to be a wizard if I wait 3 more years.
You don't need to do that.
I'm just saying I'm so close.
You don't need to do that.
I might as well
Actually,
see if I can become a wizard.
Honestly, at this stage, it's probably healthy for you.
Don't become addicted like all the other folks in their 20s.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
You've avoided one of the biggest pitfalls of the young man's 20s, which is losing everything to porn addiction.
Yeah,
you
fair
don't want to
enough.
be one of the people paying for Belle Delphine to not sit on a dildo, right?
Unless, of course, you're the person paying for it so that you can be a hero and upload it to Pornhub illegally.
Absolute fucking hero.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody has to
I
watch
just
it
sat
legally.
there and explode. Lilith deserves a better shot at glory. I'm sorry.
Wait, what? You didn't. Oh, you just straight up weren't.
Yeah, I just straight up wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
I felt
good job.
Yeah, no, it was not.
Yeah.
You know, actually, maybe we try Lilith with a different gun. I'm not gonna lie, I hate the bat gun. We can just do that. That would be fun. We can just switch a weapon or a character every other time.
Okay.
Right. So we'll stay with Lilith, but what other gun are you feeling?
Lilith and crossbow.
Crossbow, eh?
Yeah.
I hate you.
Lilith's gonna die by my hand in your poor decisions.
Apparently the damage increases as you... Okay, but it doesn't increase that much, and I gotta get out of here.
Wow, this crossbow looks like it sucks.
What are you talking about? It's got piercing. It's got one bolt in it. Oh fuck! Speaking of one.
Wow,
bolt
this looks.
In it,
I hope it's at least like a strong bolt. Holy moly!
Have you ever watched Bob's Burgers?
I've watched a couple seasons of it a while back.
Okay. It's probably my favorite family-style sitcom that I've ever watched.
I was gonna say, like, for you, that's not a very high bar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I put it above The Simpsons.
Okay.
You know?
But you don't like The Simpsons.
I don't like the format of The Simpsons in a modern context. I don't like it outside of the kind of... I don't like it unless you have like an old analog like 4x3 television, because they crop it for widescreen on a lot of places. So like there are reasons behind that dislike. Okay, don't just treat me like I'm a hater for no reason.
Well, no, I never said you were. I mean,
don't treat me like a hater for no reason, dude.
I don't insinuate that you don't have reasons for why you're such a butt all the time about everything. No, you're not allowed to have fun.
Not allowed to have fun.
Yeah. Unless it's Bob's Burgers, a show that I think is okay.
There's some pretty good episodes, man.
I've never. No, look, I know. Like, I think we've talked about this on.
Incredible.
We've talked about this on stream before, actually. That like you just like Bob's Burgers a lot more than I do. Like, I don't hate the show or anything. I think it's all right. It's certainly passable. It's just I don't really understand the hype for it, I guess.
Well, anyway, the movie came out.
I was gonna say, like, they just made a movie.
Have
you watched it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I have.
Is it? That sounds like a not good.
It's not good.
It's not good? That's sad.
It's like one of them movies that are bad. Bad.
All right, what's better, Bob's Burgers the movie or the Simpsons movie?
The Simpsons movie, man.
The Simpsons movie? Okay.
I don't even really like the Simpsons movie that much.
The Simpsons movie had Spider-Pig.
The Simpsons movie did have Spider-Pig. It's hard to top Spider-Pig, but even without Spider-Pig,
an uncensored Bart penis.
And uncensored Bart penis.
Which might not be a selling point, actually.
In fact, that might be a reason to contact the FCC.
Never watch. Yeah.
Something about children's penises just makes me uncomfortable.
I did think it was a funny joke though when I was a kid.
I thought it was funny, but I wasn't. Yeah. I was still underage at the time. I was like,
no,
that could be me.
Well, no.
If I made it big, I could show my penis to Hollywood.
No. No, that was not why I found it funny. No, so you know, like having grown up watching the show and everything, you get used to them censoring that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And then
Matt
in the movie, it was
the unapologetic Matt Groening Bart penis. It was just It was a real,
Well, no, but there was like a
tour de force,
Yeah,
really
but like
incredible.
there was like a build up to it and everything. Like like it's like, what was it? It was that chase scene. I forget what he was running from, but like he was naked and so like for the first like couple of minutes of this chase scene,
remember?
Oh, was it a dare?
Just,
Okay.
Dared to like skateboard naked or some shit.
Yeah, so he was naked and for a couple of minutes they're censoring his dick like they always do in the show, and then for like a couple seconds it censors literally everything except his dick. And then it just goes back.
something bountiful penis.
Yeah, and so when I watched that,
don't fucking quote me on that.
I watched that in theaters as like a 10-year-old or whatever, and that was so fucking funny to me.
I have to admit, it was funny to me too.
It's kind of a clever joke. Like I'm not gonna fucking knock him for it.
I will, but only because for only the child pedophilia reason.
Right.
It's certainly a funny joke.
Like if it was
not gonna knock it on like
if it was like an 18-year-old character doing it.
Yeah. If it was 18-year-old penis, go for it, man. That's totally fine.
As I say, yeah.
Because that's the thing. Like at the end of the day, I have the same criticisms about Big Mouth. Well, not the same.
Right.
Like, they're also not funny.
Well. Yeah, I know you hate Big Mouth.
Everyone that's not an idiot hates Big Mouth. I'm sorry.
I can tell, like,
TV show.
I've seen it very much gets, like, it's one of those shows where everyone either loves or hates.
No, it's not. I'll be straight up, man. I don't believe that at all.
Well, no, from what I've seen of, like,
if people love it, it's because they're fucking creepy. I'm outright. I'm calling out all their fans.
Look, like, it gets, like, yeah, like, it's got, like, a lot of attention.
No,
like, lots
yeah,
of, I see like,
reason.
yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, it's got
Have
several
you watched
seasons.
The show?
And
yeah,
I watched the first few episodes.
I entirely believe it's nepotism.
I did.
It's terrible. It's poorly written. It looks ugly. I get it. That's the point. Whatever.
Right.
But the writing is just terrible. It's like it's a shoddy sex ed class, but like played for laughs and also kind of for children. Because who needs sex ed when you're like 20?
Right.
Or, excuse me, let's bump it up.
But it's also
35. Do you really need sex ed when you're 35? If you do, then you should probably not. Yeah, it's M, but it's also just on like a streaming service. Like it's what is it, Netflix? I forget what.
It's Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, it's just on Netflix. You really expect, unless the parents like actively go out of their way to tell their kids, no, you can't watch this, that it's actually gonna get like censored? No, your kid can just pick up the Netflix account and look at it.
Well, I mean, I believe Netflix does have parental controls, but you have to actually set it up.
Yeah, exact. But that's the thing. Like,
and
parents suck, and they're not.
Yeah.
In this day and age, parents don't really care about their kids.
No, it's like it was okay. Let me. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but
yeah, go for it.
So recently,
I don't mind getting off this topic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So recently, and when I say recently, I mean like within the last couple of months, if I remember right. Disney Plus added the Marvel Netflix shows to their service, but those were always, rated M, for good reason. And so prior to this point, they didn't have any M-rated or R-rated content on their channel or on their service. So when they added it, I got this blurb saying, "Hey, we're adding, mature content to our service. Would you like to do parental controls?" And I was like, "No, I'm an adult."
But thank you for asking.
But thank you for asking. And then like a few days pass, and I see a headline that's like, controversy over Disney Plus's new M-rated content or whatever. And I'm like, what controversy? So I look into it, and turns out a lot of parents didn't realize that the blurb that said, "Hey, we added M-rated content to our service," meant, "Hey, we added M-rated content to our service." Because they're like, now there's all this stuff my kids are watching and they're not supposed to watch it.
And that certainly speaks more to absentee parenting than...
Yeah, I know. It's just like, like you can't act like they didn't fucking warn you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean,
it was
like,
right there in my face when I logged in.
I think I can see why. Look, I can see a level of irritation coming from parental locks in general kind of just being not that effective. But that is just, like there's no way to make them effective. You're asking for technology that doesn't exist. Like, how do I make this parental lock non-intrusive to my life as a parent, but also keep my kids from watching anything naughty?
Yeah. Look, if your kid is smart enough to get past the parental controls, they're probably also old enough to watch mature content.
Absolutely disagree. 100 fucking 8-year-olds can get past that. You're straight. I'm calling you out on this. That's dumb brain. Dumb brain.
What do you mean, like? How's an 8-year-old gonna get past the parental controls? They have to like know a code.
With their hands.
Yeah, so they have to know the password.
Again, it's not that hard to generally scam a password out of someone. 2, like more often than not, there's a password book. 3, Ah, shit. See,
Okay,
this is
if
what
you're an
happens.
idiot parent who doesn't know the password,
But
you're
again,
a fucking
most
account.
people are brother. Most people are idiots.
I guess that's fair.
You're like, if you're dumb, maybe it
You're a
won't
fucking
work."
moron.
Like, what's the famous George Carlin bit? Like, you're about average intelligence, right? Now imagine, half the population is dumber than that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, pick a character.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a little above average according to that test I took in college.
I guarantee you'd be able to fucking figure out the parental lock. Or you'd be able to download something that would circumvent the parental lock. I'll Google it right now.
How do I get past my mommy and daddy's
How to
parental
get
lock?
past Netflix parental lock. Okay. Netflix's parental controls are terrible. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
The fact that Netflix is so easy to share, blah, 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 and setting your young child up with a kid's profile should keep them from seeing a mature show. It should, but it won't. Unfortunately, the Netflix's current system, let me see when this, April 7th, 2020. So maybe the last 2 years, we'll see what happens. Netflix doesn't lock kids into their profiles, so if your child already figured out how to switch profiles, he can easily switch from his to yours. The only thing stopping him is the realization that he can get to someone else's profile and that he's not supposed to do that.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Okay, let's Google Disney Plus.
I feel like their parental controls are going to be a little better just because that's their entire brand, basically. It's like
that has
family-friendly
gone out
content.
the window, brother. They don't care about that shit anymore.
I don't know. I mean, it took a while for them to add anything that's not family-friendly to their service.
I would disagree with that, but, you know, that's just my opinion.
Okay. That's just, like, your opinion, man.
Let me see.
Yeah. When you get back to the game, Janzo has a build for you.
Ooh. Alright. How to update Disney Plus's parental controls, Marvel, blah, 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 Shield, Disney Plus added update parental controls, blah, blah, blah. The company announced that upgrades would be available. It's like, not now. To me, even 14. Disney Plus has also encouraged parents to add a 4-digit PIN to individual profiles as an added layer of protection. So there's that. There's the PIN. But again, that's not that hard to get around. You just look at your dad while he's putting in the PIN.
Well, then don't let your kid look at you. You're putting in the PIN.
Don't let your kid ever look at you when you're watching television. Come on.
No, just for 2 seconds. Just hold the remote in a way that they don't fucking.
You're spending 18 years with that kid minimum. You think not once in your fucking life you're gonna just absentmindedly put in the code? He's not gonna say anything.
I get pretty paranoid about that kind of shit. When I'm alone, I'm home alone. I like look around and like I put into my password. I guess that's not the norm.
It's not the norm, brother. Not the norm.
All right,
but
so
yeah, I don't believe in parental locks in the first place. Obviously I think they exist, but I don't believe that they actually do anything.
Yeah, they're not ghosts.
There's, generally speaking, a way to get around it.
Okay.
What is Cadence Room?
You have that?
What is Cadence?
Spark, Batwing Gun. Is that an ability? Is Cadence Rune an ability?
I'm looking. Cadence. Every third shot has infinite piercing and double bullet size. Well, I'm gonna need to make some upgrades, but we can try.
You have to somehow get all the way to rank 15 or whatever, right? So
I can do that in this run. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right. Janzo says infinite piercing bat is hilarious. I'll take your word for it because I don't really understand this game.
Piercing bat, yeah.
I watch you die very quickly with the Batwing gun.
Anyway, well, we'll upgrade until we get that. Until then, ClearPearl, pick a character.
Okay. Let me take a look. Let me take a look through them again.
All right, here you go.
Okay. God, they're all so pretty. How about do Scarlet? Because I feel like she looks like a mage build.
Okay. Scarlet.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe some fire will come out of her nostril, the one that doesn't have a ring in it.
Oh, we did a... Anyway, pick another weapon as well, because we already did this shit.
Okay.
Shotgun. Just pick a weapon. I don't care.
That one.
I'm on the back gun. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Do it again. That one.
Okay. Oh well. Okay. We're going fire only build. Fun.
Okay. Flame on. Oh yeah. Shoot at every third shot. Shoot a wave of fire with the flame cannon that shoots fire.
Yeah.
That shit's fire, dude.
Cannon.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's almost as fire as my mixtape.
Don't say that. Don't tell me.
Hello, fellow children.
Don't talk to me. Don't
How do you do, fellow kids?
Ordering burger now. Delicious.
Burger. A burger jester.
The burger jester.
Yeah.
Infinite piercing bat is hilarious. It sounds
if there's
great.
if there's a Burger King, that insinuates that there's a burger jester.
Oh my god, that's right. There's a burger queen. There's a whole burger royal family. The whole
Is there?
The burger aristocracy.
I mean, they gotta be king of something, right? So there's gotta be a whole hierarchy.
They just king of burgers.
Well, are there burger peasants? Are we the burger
maybe.
peasants?
Probably. They're like different burger factions. Like Five Guys is a constitutional republic off to the side. I get oligarchy would have.
Five Guys. Yeah, I was gonna say Five Guys is an oligarchy.
Yeah. What are the different government styles of the various burger chains?
Let's see.
McDonald's is clearly capitalist.
The soup kitchen is actually a burger communist society.
Soup kitchen? Are you talking? Is that a restaurant or is that like?
No, like
the actual soup kitchen?
Like an actual soup kitchen, you know. They just give you shit for free. That's socialism.
Not quite. It costs something, but you know.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't like to talk about that.
The homeless guy's not paying for it.
I wouldn't expect the homeless guy to pay for a living.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they don't have the money to pay for it. That's why they're getting it for free. It's the whole point.
Hey, Perp, are you aware that as far as we can tell... come on! I was reading the chat! Shit! Alright, run it back.
That's your first mistake.
Are you aware that as far as we can tell, fire stacks the DOT? Fucking yeah, I love that. I love stacking fire. Let's see.
So you know what?
6 damage. Okay, he's just dead there, but he got hit with a 9 at the end of it.
It's weird because it's Burger King, but their slogan is "Have it your way," right? So.
Because I think you are supposed to be the Burger King.
Oh, you're the Burger King. I thought you were.
I think that's like the ultimate end.
Oh, see, I thought it was like a
actual Burger King to the mix, you know?
Yeah. So like maybe it's like a democratically elected monarch.
So like a
fascist, fascism.
No, that's not what fascism is. You need to go back to history class.
No, they have those quote unquote democratic elections that don't actually mean anything.
That's a dictatorship.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily fascism. Fascism is defined as the merger of state and commerce. It's where the state has ultimate control over all resources and what gets made and where it gets put.
I see. There's just often overlap.
Yeah.
Between fascism.
Exactly. Like, you know, fascism oftentimes it lends itself towards dictatorships. It lends itself towards authoritarianism.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't necessarily have to, because I mean, you could do it like by committee, as like some communist countries do. But again, that's just adding like a negative to a negative. You know, it just ends up even worse. You're having 500 people debate whether or not they should fuck over the poor instead of one guy just being like, fuck
But
them.
how should we fuck over the poor?
Exactly. So in that way, maybe it's a little bit better. But once it gets rolling and they all agree, God, that's terrible.
They start debating over who gets the biggest yacht.
I mean, that's what happens in like so many communist countries.
But I fucked over
They're
the
great
people more than you
images
did.
of, like,
I deserve it.
North Korean, for lack of a better word, the aristocracy, or, you know, the inner party of the North Korean dictatorship. They've got like 20 Rolexes going up their fucking arm, and they're fat and they all look stupid. They're bedecked in like 30 or 40 different what's it called? The thing you get in war for being a badass. The medal. They're like got 50 medals. They look like a blinged up fucking chicken or some shit. It's hilarious.
I'm gonna give a hot take. I don't think Rolexes look that good. Like, they're okay, but they're not like $3,000 good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well,
I could buy like a cheap fucking knockoff watch for like $15. That looks exactly like a Rolex.
But it won't last literally forever.
Well, who gives a shit? It's a fucking watch.
Well, I mean, back in the day, it was important because you would pass it down to your
It's like a
kids,
status
and that's
symbol.
Yes, nowadays it's a status symbol, but before it
Yeah.
was a legitimate quote-unquote investment. Like, you'd buy one, it would it exclusively appreciates value, and then at the end of it, you can pass it on to your kids if you happen to live a good life, and they can sell it for hundreds of thousands of dollars if they're lucky, you know? It's an investment of sorts. I'm not saying it's that way anymore. But
I can see the logic,
day,
except for the fact that
it was
it's
like,
just a fucking watch.
But again, like, being able
I guess
to
they're
keep
like-
time
I
was
guess there's
much
like-
more important. They didn't
Yeah.
have phones.
I
Like,
know,
the
it's
best
true.
they could do was
It-
like
it's
the
useful,
clock
yeah.
in the center of town, you know,
Yeah.
to keep time.
Watches used to be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I will more than likely eventually start wearing a watch when I have the money to afford like a decent one. And even then, I'm not talking Rolex. I'm talking like a couple $100 because like the $15 ones just can't really keep time. Actually,
they are always a little off.
Yeah. They're like Chinese made, pretty cheap, and like, you know, just not high quality. But I never spend more than like, I don't know, maybe $200 on a watch.
Well, just
again,
get an
like,
Apple Watch.
I did. I hated it.
Yeah, well,
It keeps talking to me and like keeps bothering me. I already have.
I don't need my
phone.
watch to talk to me. I just need it to tell me the time.
Exactly.
That's literally it.
I don't need that shit at all. That sounds
When I was
terrible.
a kid, I used to wear a digital watch all the time, and I thought it was the
did too,
coolest
yeah.
thing ever.
Yeah, digital watches were fun until I realized like analog was just like a better way to flex your brain.
Yeah, true.
Obviously,
You always have to like.
It's definitely worse than you know. How do I say? Analog is definitely the better option. You can easily tell what time it is. You don't have to do the mental gymnastics in your head to be able to be like, okay, the circle.
Big hand on 12.
How does the pie
little hand
work?
on 6. Yeah. Yeah, the big hand on the 4. The little hand. No, the
Jan's
little
got a
hand's
cool
on
watch.
the 4. The little hand's the big number, and the big hand's the little number.
If he goes back to
and then the
history
really
class.
tiny thin one's the smallest number. I don't know who designed clocks like that.
I mean, it worked.
Thought
for
that was a
like
good idea.
A millennia.
No, I mean, who thought it was a good idea to make the smaller hand the bigger number?
It's the hour number. That's the less important thing that you need to know.
No,
You know,
but
like, if you already know what hour it is, you want to check the time. It's a long one. I'm in favor.
Okay. I see the logic now.
Yeah.
You've convinced me.
I've convinced. Yeah,
You've
exactly.
convinced me that's the guy who came up with this idea 3,000 years ago or whatever.
It's how Dad did it. It's how
Turns out it made
America's
sense.
done it, and it's worked out pretty well so far.
See, you're the first person to actually give me like a reason.
That's just off the top of my head. I honestly don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
That's why it makes sense to me. But
yeah,
honestly, he could have been just like,
fuck it.
The
One of
Allen
them's
hand
one of
is,
them's
like,
one of them.
super cool. And
Other one's the other one.
Yeah.
We need one of them to mean one thing, and need the other one to mean the other thing.
He could have flipped a coin for all I know.
Yeah.
Shit.
See, in my head, it would always make more sense. Like you want the bigger number to be the bigger hand.
See, I could also understand that.
Yeah.
I could see the logic there as well. I don't like it as much as the standard, but maybe that's just because I'm an old fuddy duddy.
Well, I mean, we grew up on the standard, is what we know.
Exactly. You know,
yeah.
Old and fuddy duddy.
But I gotta tell you, I'm 27 years old now, and whenever I look at a clock, I always have to think for a second. Just be like, hang on, which one's which again? You know that shit I learned in elementary school? What the fuck is it again? I don't know. Everything's fucking digital now.
Yeah. Anyway, Janzo had a comment. I'm gonna pause before I read this.
Okay.
Perv, if he goes back to history class, his understanding of history will get worse! Worse, he says.
Well, that's generally how history class works.
I have to agree with him.
You go to history class.
I've seen history classes in public school these days. My God.
So the thing is, history class does a great job of killing any interest you might have in history.
Which is weird, because all the history teachers are like great.
Well, all the history teachers love history because they're like passionate about it, you know. But like a normal fucking kid is like in the way class is structured is just memorizing fucking dates and shit.
HP. I need HP. Just give me some HP.
And what year did George Washington put his golden wooden tooth up his left testicle? You know. Yeah, it was just like, who cares? Like, there's no context for anything in
it's a memorization game in at the very least public school. Like I mean, again, woe to me for all of the kids that hate to write, but like book reports are usually a better way of doing it.
Yeah. Well, like it's like you're applying like logic and like reasons and like perspective.
Why did this?
But
happen?
It's why I
How
liked history class in college so much
read
more.
The book?
Oh yeah, I mean, but like college history classes are like 1,000 times more interesting.
Oh yeah.
Because like you're actually expected to fucking think and give opinions.
You're supposed to research the actual subject.
And
understand something.
Yeah, it's not just when did war happen? How did war happen?
Oh God.
Who did war happen?
Who did war happen to? Why did the Germans cause it?
What is history and why is it the Germans' fault?
Damn it! I hate this game.
Oh.
Why do I suck so bad in the video game?
Well, you don't have any fucking abilities.
Shut up, you don't have any abilities.
I don't have the game.
Why don't you upgrade? Oh, 3124? Fucking, alright. We'll do another Scarlet, but what weapon?
What weapon? Okay,
give me a weapon.
What's that one on the right? What's that last one?
The grenade launcher?
Well, you're not scrolling on it, so...
The grenade launcher?
Grenade launcher, there we go.
Okay.
Sorry, I might be delayed more than usual today.
That's fair.
Yeah, but yes, do grenade launcher.
The real answer would be, why did the Americans cause it? No,
there's a lot
of been warmongers until like 50 years.
Why did the CIA cause it?
We were very anti-interventionist until basically our generation.
Yeah, World War II I think was kind of a turning point in our global presence.
Most of our existence, and again,
that's something I learned in public school.
Yeah,
I remember the isolationist stuff that was going on.
There's a lot more you should learn.
And that's why they didn't that's why America didn't join World War I till like the last second, and then took all the credit.
It was yes and no. They didn't join until the last second because.
Well, because they were.
Well, okay. What do you think the reason is?
Well, it's because of the isolationist policies and stuff. They didn't want to get involved.
Why did they join?
Oh, I literally forget.
It was because Germany offered Texas to Mexico, and
Germany doesn't own Texas.
What's up?
Germany doesn't own Texas.
Yeah, but they were saying Mexico, you go attack America. And we'll give you
Texas.
Texas.
Back you up. We'll back you up when you raid Texas.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like...
Okay.
So, during the Russian October Revolution, when Lenin finally seized power, the Bolsheviks eventually decided, well, very rapidly decided to give up the ghost and show everyone exactly what they were doing and how their allies, which were Germany, not Germany, the other ones, the allies, which were
UK,
the UK, France, Belgium, Italy at the time.
Yeah.
How they were going to divvy up the Ottoman Empire. So they took all of the secret treaties that were, supposed to be secret, and just published them. It's like the Edward Snowden papers of their time. And so America was like, you what?
Hey!
You were gonna do what, Mexico? And so they decided to join the war.
Yeah, we should probably stop them from stealing Texas. You know, like, not like what we did when we stole Texas.
At the end of the day, like, everyone conquers someone, so...
Yeah, no, I mean...
See, here's my thing.
Most of our country was conquered.
Oh, yeah. Most of every country's been conquered, brother.
Yeah.
The British were not always the British, and the French were not always the French.
Yeah, you could argue that the colonies were not conquered per se.
I'd call them conquered. I mean, the colonies not necessarily. I see your mentality there.
Yeah.
But I think...
Like, it was basically a bunch of people moved in into your neighborhood, and then they're like, they're like, well, this is where I live now.
Yes, the original colonies were not necessarily conquering. But they did grow into, conquering the natives.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And I have this, like, horrible opinion that people always are like, well, I don't know, but basically it goes like this. I fully support the right of any Native American peoples to be able to revolt against the U.S. I think that's 100%. Oh yeah, exactly. That's the issue. They'll 100% lose.
Yeah, you can easily say that because you don't have to fucking worry about it.
Oh no, but that's to be intellectually honest.
Yeah.
I do think, like, they have a right to want their land back and take it, in essence, by force. You know, they are, the Second Amendment and all of that. They have a right to protect themselves against an oppressive government that has taken their land.
Yeah, but they lost.
Yeah, they lost, but that's the thing. They lost.
Yeah, they lost. They got conquered.
Yeah, exactly. And they got conquered. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the if you listen to most 19th century political discourse, it's all just the right of conquest.
Yeah.
It's just that's literally what everybody in Europe just believes that. It was just we killed them, so it's ours now.
In the well, that's most of human existence. Like,
right, but like
you can't just like blame that on the ground of
no, but like it used to just like they weren't
I mean, the Native Americans conquered the Black Hills that were returned to I forget, I think it was the Comanche people a couple of years ago. They originally took it from a different tribe.
No, you're missing the point I was making, which is in that like time period in Europe, they basically shifted mentality. Like they were trying to justify it As
Just
opposed to
by
like,
what?
just like conquering people and shit. Like,
You want their land, you want their resources. What?
Yeah.
It's
So
not
so
that-
like,
it's not that
throughout
hard
most
to
of
get.
human history, it was well, I want it, and I'm stronger than you, so it's mine now. And that was just kind of how things were.
You technically
But
had to have a casus belli in Europe. Technically.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like
But,
in Europe, they started being like, we should probably like come up with a reason. so the reason is we want it and we want to kill you for it. But we didn't put it in words until now.
Missing the point is kind of the thing. Wait, what point did I miss?
Well, probably when I said you're missing the point.
Okay, what point? I forget.
The one I just made.
Which point? No. Well, yeah, that the Europeans had reasons.
Yeah. So Janzo's a bit delayed because of how Twitch works. There was a part in our conversation where I literally said, "You're missing the point I'm making."
Okay.
And you said, "Oh, okay." And then I made my point, and you were like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. But Janzo's making fun of you anyway.
I mean, it's fair.
He has the right. He has the right of comedy.
He has the right to make fun of me.
He's got the Dave Chappelle defense, which is fuck you, I'm a comedian.
I mean, it's a fair defense.
It's true. It's a fair defense. I believe it. I'm on his side, but
Yeah. Well, I just like I don't understand how you can. This might be controversial, but I don't understand how you cannot be on his side.
Oh, a lot of people would disagree with you.
Yeah, and those people are intellectually dishonest. Like, as the great Ralphie May said it, if you can take a dick, you can take a joke.
It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. Yeah.
But there's a lot of people against me. It seems. Brother, it's an intellectual discussion. We find common ground in the middle here. Oh God. Well, here's my question. You don't like Dave Chappelle? What's the reason? I'd actually legitimately love to hear your reasoning behind it.
I mean, he's only like an okay comedian in my opinion.
Oh, he's great.
I mean, I watched his newest stand-up and I like his jokes. He's not like one of my favorites, you know. He's just like middle of the road for me.
I think from like a technical writing perspective, he's quite good. I do agree, like, one of his more recent, no, you said the whole, who can be against the comedian, referring to, I thought, me at the, oh, no. We're not against you. Nah. We're all comedians here. I mean, on a technical level.
We're against anyone who disagrees with us about anything.
Quote me on that.
We here at ClearPearl Productions can condemn different opinions.
It's my opinion.
Our way or the
you get
highway.
The gulag. The ClearPearl Productions gulag, otherwise known as the Discord.
Where when you disagree with us, we punish you by turning you into Xehanort.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, well, like, I didn't like one of his specials. It was one of the ones where he came back with a double special just after he came back. I mean, like, I get it. He was knocking off the rust. It's been like, what, a decade?
Oh yeah, I think I
did
see that. I think I saw that one.
It's the one where his last line was, "I kicked her right in the pussy."
It's been a while, but that does sound familiar.
Yeah, right?
I forget the context of it. I
You-
forget the
that's
context
special.
of that
People
joke.
know
but-
it. Well, the whole point was he was like, I could turn a joke into anything. I could set up a punchline at the beginning of this show and hit you with it. Excuse me, I could have a setup at the beginning of the show and hit you with a punchline an hour later, and you wouldn't even know. And then he does it, and I'm like,
Oh,
well,
okay.
it's
Well,
like kind
alright.
of the weakest way you could have done that. But, you know.
Yeah. But sure, it has been an hour. I did kind of forget.
Oh god. But yeah, what the fuck is that?
What?
You're making noises at me, you weirdo.
Oh no, I just kind of got
Are you
possessed
a
by
noise?
a
Are you that fucking
parakeet.
kid in high school? You just like make noises?
Well, not in public. Just only on the
Not in
internet for
public?
everyone.
Okay.
Only on the internet for everybody to hear me.
Not in public, just
like,
the wider public.
Yeah, just the wider, more anonymous public.
Slightly.
Slightly. No, like in school, I would never do that. I would only think it.
Don't
Or if
kill me.
if I was with my friends, I would do it. I wouldn't do it in class. I would make random noises in front of my friends though during lunch or whatever. Because it fills the void.
Sorry, I'm having an existential crisis over here.
But you scared of all these zombies trying to attack you?
Yeah, I am. It's not fun. I can't even pick up any experience.
Have you tried
Holy
moving?
shit, they're all coming!
Have you tried moving that scythe like a little bit faster?
If I could, I would, man.
Because goddamn, that's a slow scythe. Can you upgrade that or?
Sort of, but not really. Like, God. Why do I suck at this game, man? Why am I terrible at video games? I can't even play
I don't
chess.
know. I can't. I can't even play chess when my king has a shotgun. My sister got me that game for my birthday.
Hey.
She originally got me a different birthday gift, but she forgot to send it in time. So instead, she just went on Steam and went on my wish list and bought me like the cheapest game on the wish list, which was the chess shotgun game. I assume I'm still getting the other gift she already bought for me. Just haven't gotten it yet.
Imagine she just keeps it.
It's actually mine now. Well, I already know what the gift is, and I know that she's not interested in it herself.
Okay.
So
If you don't mind sharing it, what is it?
It's a Fire Emblem Three Houses art book.
Ooh,
and she doesn't play that game, so she would have no reason to keep it.
That's fair.
So yeah.
I agree with that logic.
I am excited for the new Warriors game coming out, the Fire Emblem Three Hopes Warriors game that's coming out later this month.
Interesting.
I have it pre-ordered because I'm a fuckhead.
Because you're a fuckhead.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't usually pre-order games, but like I will if I know I'm going to enjoy it.
How do you know you're going to enjoy it?
Well, based on.
I thought I would enjoy a lot of games. I thought I would enjoy a certain movie I saw the other day.
Turns out when I say no, I mean like am pretty confident that I will.
I'm sure everyone that pre-orders says that.
That's what. Well,
they don't like it
like,
when they get hit with a terrible game.
Well, yeah, but like I feel like a lot of the time people will pre-order a game that they're only like they're like, oh, I kind of want to play this, so I'll pre-order it. I feel like that happens a lot because I'll see complaints about games, day one where it's like, oh, I can't believe the game is like this, and it's literally just how all the games in the series have been like that in the past or whatever, like. So I'm saying that I'm different from those guys at least.
I'm different from the noobs that don't know how to play.
No, I just
Warriors games that
no,
all the fucking same with a different.
Well, that's why I feel like I can safely pre-order it because I've enjoyed every one that I've played so far.
My own point here.
Yeah, that's my entire point. Is that like I really liked both the Hyrule Warriors games and the previous Fire Emblem Warriors games, so the chances are I'm gonna like this one.
That's fair.
Especially since the trailers have looked pretty good so far, in my opinion. So,
I always want to enjoy Warriors games, but I find that I never
just can't.
can.
Yeah. No, I get it.
It's
definitely.
Mechanics.
No, it's true. It can get pretty repetitive for sure.
I mean, I like mechanics-based games.
Right.
I just wish it was a little bit more mechanics-based instead of hit this one button until you drop based. You feel
There's
me?
2 buttons, okay?
Which are?
There's the small attack and the big attack button, and you do combos.
2 combos between them.
you do B B and then Y, and that's different than B B B Y. God.
Just survive.
No, I get. I completely get what you're saying. I totally understand. No, like when I play through these games, there's always a part of me that's like, why am I still having fun playing this? It's always just stupid fun for me.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Oh, that's a lot of monsters right there.
All right.
Oh.
Next game. Well, next character.
You didn't even get killed by like the swarm. You like escaped the swarm, and then some random guy killed you.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, who are we looking at now?
Perp sure loves being reductive. What are you talking about?
Oh, that was a while ago.
What did I say?
We were talking about something and you disagreed with me.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm reductive.
If you disagree with me, you're reductive. Only a Sith deals with absolutes, unless it's me.
Pick a character, any character.
Okay, how about the girl that could crush me between her thighs?
All right.
Diamond,
there we
that's
go.
her name.
All right, what gun do you want?
Choose the pistol, because I think it's funny that like the largest character has the tiniest gun.
Suck. All right.
All right.
All right. What were we talking? Oh yeah, fucking warriors, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, because again, clearly I like repetitive games. Case in point, when I'm playing.
Sure.
But
I mean, there's
like
certain.
Warriors hasn't. I feel like the mechanics of Warriors could be a lot deeper than they are, but just aren't.
So.
Like I like the base capturing. I like the endless mobs thing.
Yeah.
I like all of that. I just think that there could be more complexity to it. And tell me if I'm kind of talking out my ass, but
no, there's not that much complexity to the game. It's like the only thing you missed was the fact that there's certain characters that are like mini bosses and bosses or whatever that you have to combo multiple times before they die.
Interesting.
As opposed to the mobs that you just kill immediately when you touch them with a toothpick.
But that's the thing. I wish there were more of those in a way.
You want Dark Souls?
No, well, I want a harder version of that game. So yeah, I want the Dark Souls version of that.
The Dark Souls Warriors game?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd play it. I'd play it. I would actually be really
in the time of when you're actually fighting the ancient dragons.
Well, what I would be interested in seeing is a Warriors game where the strategy aspect is more difficult.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to think on the fly or whatever the phrase is.
Well, also like position yourself correctly.
Yeah, like you have to be able to know what to sacrifice in a way. Like
yeah.
Like if two bases on opposite ends of the field are being targeted or whatever, then like you should pick the one that's more strategically relevant to protect.
Maybe some level of ability to command your underlings.
Yeah. Well, there is something similar to that in the previous Fire Emblem Warriors game. So you can like order your other characters to like protect certain NPCs and stuff, and then you can swap between them.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So like you could.
Yeah, that was in. This is gonna sound so stupid. That was in One Piece Warriors, which I bought.
Oh, do they have a One Piece Warriors game?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's the thing. You always enjoy it just to see your character up.
Yeah,
on
like
the
what
screen.
system? What system is it on?
I think I got it on like my PS4.
PS4? Oh, that I don't know. I've just never seen it, so
but no one has ever seen it.
Yeah,
I'm the only person that's bought this file.
You're the only person who's ever played One Piece Warriors. What was I gonna say? So, on that same thought, I did once play like an actual Warriors game. Like not one of the spin-off like crossover games.
Yeah.
I forget which one it was, but I remember like not being very invested in it. and I'm pretty sure it's because I didn't know who any of the characters were, so I just didn't care.
That would make sense.
So like I think it wasn't like the first one in the series or anything. So like there was a lot of recurring characters I think in that game, and so like they're all talking to each other like they know each other, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know who any of these people are. I'm gonna go back to Hyrule Warriors where I can play as Midna. Yeah.
Oh god, that's
Actually, I don't even remember. So
I guess
it's been a while since I last played the first Hyrule Warriors, which was like the really crossover one between multiple games.
Yeah.
I think I mostly just played as Link. Because well, it's so the way the game works is like. Well, the thing is,
you gotta
like,
be the titular title character. That's not the title character.
Yeah, but the way the games always work, and all the ones I've played, really, the main character always ends up just being the best character because like they're the ones who level up the most and get the most like weapons and stuff. So
well,
like,
you start with them
so
at
when
the beginning of the game,
and you start at the beginning, so you're the most
simply
used to
just had
using
more
that
time.
character. Yeah, so it's always hard like switching to a different character all of a sudden where I'm like, wait a minute, they're level 1 and they have the shittiest equipment in the game and I haven't played them before, so I'm gonna lose. Or I can play as Link, who's level 100, and I've maxed out all the fucking abilities and everything.
Yeah, that's another
So it's
reason why it's kind of not a well-designed mechanical game.
So in the
now I have
first
to grind to get my character up to level, you know?
Yeah, so
it's like the old school Final Fantasy problem, where you'd be like, you'd have already done a bunch of side quests, but the character that the extra character that you can get for your party is set if you just like mainline the game. So you're like level 40 and he's like level 28 and you're like, okay, fantastic. Or like a Pokemon game, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, my starter is always like the best
Road,
Pokemon or whatever. Yeah.
But like the time
like
you
why
get
should
to
I
Victory Road,
catch
you're
this
like, okay,
fucking?
This is not worth it.
Yeah. Why should I catch this Graveler in Victory Road who's 20 levels lower than my Pokemon or whatever?
Exactly.
You know. Like, no, I get it's a problem with a lot of RPGs.
Yeah.
Like, it's true. I think Age of Calamity kind of fixed it a little bit, but that introduced its own problem in my opinion, which was I was just able to play through the whole game with one character basically. So like I didn't have to play as any of the other characters, so I didn't. So good. And then I would have so much extra money left over that I would just use that to level them up instead of grinding with them or whatever. And so there were like there were a few quests where you had to play as the other character, like a few side quests or whatever. You had to play as other characters, but 90% of the game you could just play as Link, and so that's what I did.
I mean,
but I did all. There was actually a second character I played as a lot. I played as Impa a lot too.
All right.
In Age of Calamity, Impa was actually a really fun character to play as.
I don't know why I've always liked Impa. I just like that she exists in games.
Yeah, well, so in Age of Calamity, I know you've played a lot of Breath of the Wild, so you're fully aware that Impa, 100 years prior to Breath of the Wild was like young and hot. So she's like really agile and she's basically like a ninja. And it's just super fun, like being able to just like move around as that character. She's got this ability where she can like clone herself, like shadow clone jutsu or whatever. It's very fun. And she can even summon a frog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's basically Naruto.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Straight rip from Naruto.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much Naruto drew from just like Japanese culture in general.
A significant amount.
Because
but
like
I don't know.
I feel like ninjas summoning frogs have just been in so many games that like it makes me.
Oh my god. Frogs in general are kind of they have a yokai shit. They always
okay.
It's a famous yokai, I think, the frog.
The frog, yeah, because I've seen so many things where frogs get summoned that it makes me wonder how much of this is just Japanese mythology in general, and how much of this is because Naruto did it.
Why do I suck?
I don't know.
Why do I suck
guys are fucking damage sponges.
They suck. Just die. Just die. Get away from me. What?
Oh my god, there's so many.
Holy shit.
You probably shouldn't have used the revolver.
I'm dumb.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not playing
Oh
this
my
game.
god.
I'll play the game.
How do you win this game? There's
Alright.
just so many fucking monsters everywhere.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man. It's too much. It's too fucking
It's
much.
just too much, man.
It's just too much, man. Anyway.
What happens if you change the
Well, I'm
language?
eating
Like,
my
there's not really
burger.
any words.
How you do- what's up?
Yeah, they have language options, but like, there's no words other than like the main menu, basically.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
English, the Asians, Portuguese, French,
All right. Sure.
France, Italiano, Dutch,
Italiano.
Espanol, the one we're at war with, and Turkish. And Polish.
We're not technically at war with them yet.
Tell that to the amount of guns we've sent to Ukraine. I don't think Putin cares.
Technically speaking, we're not at war with them. This is just our first proxy war in 30 years.
I could just say, there's a lot of not wars in between then that kind of happened.
Yeah. Well, how many of them were proxy wars?
I mean, depends on what you define a proxy war. Do you define a proxy war as a war we're fighting in order to subvert another Asian nation's interest, or a war fought for a reason other than the one given to the American public?
A former.
Okay. Then fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Pick a character.
And it's with Russia again, so. So it's just like, oh, it's just the Cold War again. All right. Anyway, what haven't we done yet? We haven't done Hina yet.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of ninjas.
Yeah.
All right, and a gun.
What haven't we done yet? Shotgun?
All right.
Ninja with a shotgun?
Yeah. That's a video game I'd play.
Oh
It's
shit,
like,
she's got shadow clones!
Oh yeah. What was that game? Like Cheerleader Chainsaw? Or Lollipop Chainsaw?
Lollipop
Remember?
Chainsaw, yeah.
With the cheerleader, and then you could look up her skirt, and there was an achievement for it.
No, that's, Nier Automata.
But more than one game can be pervert. ClearPearl.
Oh, okay. So it's funny with Nier Automata because a lot of people get the achievement without ever realizing why. Because the achievement is called "What are you doing?"
Hilarious.
And so a lot of the time people will just be playing the game, and because they're looking around and trying to find items and enemies and stuff, the camera angle will often just go underneath the character. And if you do that enough times, you just get the achievement.
Hilarious.
So, but if
There's
it's
a
the
running
first
timer. Every time you
if
happen
it's
to
the-
glance, the timer ticks down another second.
Yeah, if it's the first achievement you get, that's when it's sus.
Yeah, fair.
You start playing the game and you spend the first 10 minutes trying to look under 2B's skirt. Things get a little sus.
Alright.
Yeah.
Rubber bullets? No. You gotta get the power shot. Shotguns should be way more powerful than they are in video games.
It's true.
People want to balance it, but see, here's the thing. People want to balance it and make it so it's not fucking horrible. So,
Yeah. Make it not just like the most broken weapon in the game.
To be fair, shotguns are the most broken weapon in,
Life.
America. Well,
I mean, if you
okay.
get hit by a shotgun, you're dead.
So during
Yeah.
World War I, the Germans lobbied to be like, no, this is a war crime. You cannot do this.
But using a shotgun's a war
Yeah.
crime.
Exactly. Because they were losing so badly to shotguns.
Well, yeah, I mean, didn't they have tanks?
Hey, well, they had tanks and mustard gas, man.
Yeah.
The
They have
actual
anything.
war crime.
Yeah, I feel like if a shotgun can't penetrate your tank, you don't need to worry about that being a war crime.
Well, hold on. Flamethrowers can't. Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. Flamethrowers can't penetrate your tank. They're definitely a war crime.
Are flamethrowers a war crime?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, they're a war crime.
I thought they like
weirdo?
still use flamethrowers. Do they not still use flamethrowers?
No, not at all. In fact, Russia using a flamethrower style weapon currently right now in Ukraine was a big deal.
Oh, I must have missed that part. Oh well. I guess I have to not have flamethrowers in my house. Just hanging out.
Again, that's the other reason why when Elon Musk made his quote-unquote flamethrower, like, you know, there was a big problem.
Wasn't there? Hang on. Wasn't there
a war crime to use it on anyone?
Yeah. Who made that product? You remember that product that was like, it was supposed to be like a protect women product where like you put like a little portable flamethrower.
Yeah. So that was a Chinese product.
Yeah, it's supposed to like protect them from like train gropers or something.
Yeah.
By like burning their faces off with a flamethrower.
China has a pretty big problem with, you know, like unsavory people in the streets of their cities. Most cities do.
And their solution was to stick a flamethrower on them.
I mean, sincerely, like, at that stage, just carry a gun.
Right?
Just like shoot them.
If you're gonna burn their skin off.
Don't make it last.
Just shoot their balls off. It's fine.
Janzo's got a big comment. I can't read
Fun
it.
story. I was watching a friend play Resident Evil 4, and at one point they got like bazookaed off a ladder, and game's camera glitched out while they flew off rapidly, rotating in all directions. And the permanent escort quest character shouted to them for peeking. Woo! Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So it's in reference to the conversation we're talking about, the Nier Automata trophy and everything. Yeah. So apparently, yeah, the game just fucked up and sent him eating under that woman's skirt or something. Yeah.
That's just the potatoes.
What?
In Rune Factory 5.
You're a potato.
Oh, you're talking to Kat.
Yeah. No, go for it. Go for
Potatoes. More like potatoes.
Get the fuck out of here. You're
Okay, good. You're listening to me again.
I literally was saying go on. To you.
All right. Anyway.
What the hell, man?
In what was I saying? Oh yeah, in Rune Factory 5, they actually have a tracker for how often you accidentally go into the wrong restroom.
Oh my God.
The character's always like, "Oops," and they just walk right back out. You don't see anything, obviously, but it's just like. And I remember I did it once.
If you go too many times, you get a reputation.
I don't know. I only did it the one time, but I did it the one time. I did the one time because I needed to talk to a character, and they were in the sauna area, and I was like, oh, I need to talk to this character, so I just walked through blindly, and they're like, oops, and I go, oh shit. but then afterwards it says you have accidentally walked into the wrong restroom one time.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, they're tracking me. They're keeping track. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that should be kept track of.
Yeah, like as
Not
part of like
as a way to like shame you necessarily, but just to be like, okay, that's who you are.
We can use this as evidence in court later.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need you to load in your Rune Factory 5 save file so we can see how many times you've been caught going into the wrong bathroom.
Exactly.
Because if it's more than like 2 or 3 times, then at some point you have to start asking yourself, how long does it take to remember which side of the room is the bathroom you go in? You know?
Alright. Get killing these.
I do think an exception should be made for Danganronpa. Because in Danganronpa,
there should be Danganronpa should be increasingly judged.
No.
Simply having that game on your hard drive should be.
No. So see, in Danganronpa, there's only 15 people in the building.
Okay.
So I feel like You should just be allowed to go in whatever fucking bathroom you want at that point.
I don't know. Considering you're all supposed to kill each other,
Yeah.
I feel like having a little bit of a refuge might be at least slightly helpful.
The refuge
Oh
is
shit, I haven't even been using my shadow clones.
in that game, you do actually have a refuge. It's your room. So everybody gets a room and with a key. They get their own key. And
so they can lock themselves in their room?
Yeah, so they can lock themselves in their room and no one else can get in.
Okay.
It doesn't work out for the first character because the first character gets murdered because they invite the other person into their room. Rule 1 of the death game. Don't invite anyone alone with you into any place. Ever. Yeah. Never be alone with anyone. Pretty much.
Rule 1 of Squid Game. You don't talk about Squid Game. Rule 2 of Squid Game. Never be alone.
Rule 3 of Squid Game. Don't play Squid Game.
Have you seen Squid Game?
Yes, I've watched all of Squid Game.
Okay. I'm still one of those losers that hasn't at this stage.
Man, even Spacey's watched Squid Game. She never watches anything.
It's too popular, man. I'm like kind of a shithead about stuff like that, you know?
I can't watch it. People like it.
Exactly. You get it.
Yeah. I think Squid Game's a little overrated. I did like it, though.
Well, I think I would probably like it. But the main issue I have is that it looks like kind of something that's already been done. Like, have you heard of the story Battle Royale? Like the old, it's like
well, I haven't
30,
watched
40
it,
years. Oh shit. This was dumb.
No, but like, I mean, there's plenty of stories like, I mean, it's like fucking Hunger Games is like it, you know, like.
Yes, but Battle Royale, the original manga, was like one of the first ones to do it.
Right. But yeah, so like the story's definitely been done like a lot.
Obviously.
It's not new.
Of course.
But I think it was done well.
Okay. I mean, like, I'm always willing to kick it to this. Depending on what I say, this is gonna sound super racist. What the fuck was that?
Free
What was what?
And it's your last name.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's a different conversation. Sorry, you started saying this is gonna sound racist, but, and then you just started talking about something else.
Did you not hear that blood-curdling scream?
Well, I heard her responding to you afterwards when you went, "What was that?"
No, she literally,
It's mystery box.
Oh my god. Kat, I love you. Give me a bit.
No.
I'm about to be racist for everybody on the internet.
Well, I was just gonna say, oh my god. Who is? I don't know. What was I saying? Shit. Oh yeah. What? I think it's Korean cinema.
It's Korean.
No.
But it's okay.
No,
So it's I believe it's it's technically a Hollywood production, but it's
Korean made.
It was directed by a Korean. It was filmed in Korea. All the actors are Korean.
Okay. I was thinking
like the
that
language is
because
Korean.
the Koreans know how to make fucking films, man. I've been a huge fan of Korean cinema since
it was pretty funny.
Parasite.
Yeah. Oh, before Parasite. Okay.
Yeah.
No. So here's the thing I was gonna bring up was actually I remember there was kind of a joke going around online because. Hang on. Are you getting distracted again?
She's blowing in my face. Go and get at it.
Get. Shoo.
I believe after you called me a dumbass.
You were being a dumbass. You challenged me to say whether or not I knew a fucking film, and I said it, and then you blew in my face. I'm not dipping the burger.
Dip your fries in the milkshake.
Yeah, the fries taste good with the milkshake.
Dip the burger.
I will not put the burger. Fuck off. What are you doing? Trying to enjoy a burger and some time with my friend.
Yeesh.
Go away. Don't that work for you?
I made a cactus.
You need to do more. Do you see how many images we have to make there by next month?
Like an animated amount.
I love you. Good luck. Anyway.
your own burger.
Exactly, eat your own damn
Hey,
burger.
what was I saying?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
So
finish my burger.
there was kind of a joke going online a while back when Squid Game first came out, because there were a few people who were in like their reviews and stuff, they were relating it to Parasite. But they are not similar stories.
They didn't look like similar stories.
They're to be clear, they were not similar at all. But like, so it became kind of a recurring joke online to just be like, ah yes, Squid Game is just like that one other Korean movie I've seen. Aha, yeah.
Hilarious.
There's so many similarities. They're Korean, and they speak Korean.
Yeah. They're gratuitously violent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much, I guess. Yeah.
Koreans love their violence, man, and I'm here for it.
The Koreans are all directed by Tarantino.
Oh, Tarantino. You've made like a
fair-
couple good films.
I mean, that guy's also pretty heavily influenced by anime.
Battle Royale, specifically.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
called it the
oh,
best
yeah.
movie he's ever seen.
Oh yeah, makes sense. I buy it. I believe it.
I believe it too.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I like how when Tarantino made Kill Bill, it was like considered revolutionary in a way because it acknowledged that anime exists.
God.
As if it's not like this huge industry.
Oh,
But Tarantino
wow.
had an animated scene in his Kill Bill movie, so obviously he brought anime to America.
Yeah, clearly.
Obviously.
God, I hate these stupid fuckers. I never feel powerful enough by the time I get to this stage.
How often are you supposed to like get upgrades and stuff?
I mean, as often as you can.
Is it like random or?
No, I got a big green bar at the top where I get experience.
Right, but
See
like
those balls?
yeah,
Oh,
so you get.
no!
No, I was picking up like the level ups, but
I hate
is the level ups just stats or do you get like extra bonuses
You get
and stuff?
so
from...
every time you get to pick a perk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
I thought the perks might have been like in
No,
addition to the
no.
leveling up. Okay.
Pick a character.
Who haven't we done yet?
We haven't done Abby.
All right, yeah, let's do Abby.
All right.
I'd do Abby.
Can you not?
Look, she's giving me the
We
winky
haven't done
face.
The SMGs, so I guess let's do that.
All right, great.
Right.
Right click to quickly shoot all of your remaining ammo in random directions. That doesn't seem particularly helpful.
It takes the stress out of aiming.
Danzo says the right click is hilarious. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it doesn't sound like a good thing.
Okay, let's see. Summon a glyph every 10 seconds. After a few seconds, the glyph explodes into 6 bullets.
Can you like deselect abilities?
What?
So like, you know that one that you were looking at, it says you lose like half your health, but you get a bonus?
Yeah.
Can you turn that off?
So it seems like you can put 1 equip per tier.
Oh, I see.
So yeah.
Okay. Because like
Exactly.
it might suck if you take that
Exactly.
ability and then you're just stuck with half health for the rest of the game, alright?
The rest of the time you own the game now sucks.
There's an achievement to go Abby with grenade launcher and only right click. Oh my god. Just start launching shit in random directions constantly.
So
How
glad I'm not
how do you win that?
Alright, let's play.
Wow. Speaking of which, I guess the new Jurassic Park movie came out.
It did?
Apparently. Yeah,
I've
like
been seeing
relatively
a lot of,
recently. Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of ads for it, but I didn't know it came out.
I think it just recently came out. I could be wrong about that. I haven't paid attention to Jurassic Park in a very long time.
You know, it's hard to aim when you do this.
With the shimmy sham? Wow, that's a lot of ammo you got, though.
It's an SMG, so I would hope it would. Oh my god. Try
Makes
again.
sense.
Start over.
Maybe
I'm not
don't
getting
just
hit.
spam
Less
right
than a
click.
minute into the game.
You should probably shoot towards the enemies. That's
It's
just
so
my
much fun to
2
just
cents.
let it all loose, though.
Just let it out, man. Just let it all go.
Just let it out.
Just
Let it all hang out, man.
just live a little, man.
What is this character? Your drug dealer that also happens to be a pedophile? What the hell? Just let it out, man.
Just let it
worry
out,
about
man.
me.
Let me see that cock. That undersized childhood cock.
Okay, you know what? I immediately regret this bit. Can we just like tone it down and make him a rapist
Well,
instead?
All right, okay. Just let it out, or I'll kill you. How about that?
It's like, let's tone it down a little bit. Just an overly pushy weirdo.
Just let it out, so I can take pictures of you on my Instagram.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind that. You'll be internet. Oh my god, speaking of.
Just show me your toes.
Captain Falcon.
Give me them
recording.
toes, bitch.
Show me your toes.
Show me your toes. Show me your toes.
I hate this so much.
Yes. Show me your toes.
Okay, alright.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I had something to say. It was gonna be funny, and now I'm just blindsided by this toe sniffing Captain Falcon over here.
Well, Jansa's bringing up, he's comparing this character to our Franklin character, the one who hates women. That's a throwback.
Professor Franklin?
Yeah, Professor Frankly. That was not Franklin, frankly. Yeah, you can't actually watch those anymore because that was before I was saving all the
Hilarious.
streams properly. So the Paper Mario videos are basically all gone. I think there might be like 1 or 2 left. I don't know. But yeah, so any veterans who remember the Paper Mario playthrough. Oh man, that Professor Frankly was he was a bit kooky.
He was having a hard time keeping it under wraps that he was weird.
Professor Frankly.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Frankly.
You're a disgusting man, Franklin.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Ah, fuck, no. I just remember that it was, something at work.
Oh, okay. Your coworker's toes.
No, not coworker. The coworkers ain't bad. It's everyone else that sucks.
Oh, the customers.
Yeah.
Customers and their toes.
Yeah.
Their
and
filthy coffee toes. Sorry, I'm trying to cater to a very specific audience that doesn't exist.
I don't know, man. People like feet.
It's true. People do like feet.
People like feet.
Tarantino likes feet. I don't know if he's ever actually admitted that. Has he ever admitted to having a foot fetish?
He's admitted it in his films.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like, has he ever like publicly said, "Yeah, I like feet"?
I don't care. I could not.
I'm just curious because it's so obvious.
You can Google it, man.
Here.
Yeah,
Here we go.
as Tarantino admitted to his crimes.
As Tarantino admitted to liking feet. Let's see. What's up with Quentin Tarantino and feet? Quentin Tarantino explains why he likes to include women's feet. Let's see. He says, "I don't take it seriously. I think it's just good direction."
What the fuck does that mean?
There's a lot of feet in a lot of good directors' movies.
That's not saying yes or no, man.
He's saying Hitchcock
no?
and Coppola did it too.
And Hitchcock and Coppola might be, into the feet. That's not
Oh my God.
one way or the other.
During his Screen Actors Guild acceptance speech for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, as well as thanking the director, he jokingly thanked Margot Robbie and Margot Qualley's feet during his speech.
Sounds to me like he might have a foot fetish. That's just me.
Oh man. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he said it without saying it.
What are you talking about, feet? Plenty of people like feet. It's good direction, man. Fuck off.
It's just good direction to show feet. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, so if you watch any Tarantino movie, there's gonna be quite a few close-up shots of feet in like kind of sensual manners. So yeah, I think he might have a thing for feet.
Sensual manners.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Almost as bad as Dan Carlin, man.
Oh, sorry. I got it mixed up with Dan Schneider.
Oh, fuck, Dan Schneider. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, who's Dan Carlin?
You know Dan Carlin.
I know George Carlin.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Dan Carlin is the history podcast that I love so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. Fantastic show. Absolutely watch all of that shit at any point.
You want to learn some shit about history, I guess, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Instead of taking a history class.
Like 5-hour-long shows.
Oh,
just
well,
on like a specific topic. Huh?
I don't have the patience for that.
It's so good at work. I'm just like, you know, vibing out.
Oh, true.
I'm at the stage where I don't have to think anymore, you know, to do my job. I'm just like, what can I spend my time doing? Oh shit. I know. I'll
don't you need to like
learn about history.
Don't you need to like have your ears available for people? I mean, like I don't know how to do your job. I haven't done it, but
yeah.
I would think.
About right.
I would think that people would need to tell you things sometimes.
You hit him with the what? I didn't hear that. Cause get this, they're also talking really like low, so it's not like it like you know, it's not like they can be like, okay, I've been yelling at you all day. No, you haven't.
Okay.
They just think I'm a ditz. No,
if it works, it works. Yeah. It's kind of a shitty employee. Whatever.
Surprisingly, I'm actually one of the best people there. Honestly,
you get the work done.
Sad.
Yeah. I guess that means you don't need to compete that much.
Just put my head down and work. You know.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Get the job done.
You don't come to work high. Don't come to work an hour and a half late. And you know, show up. That's basically it.
Yeah. Do your job. Okay.
Yeah.
Do what you're getting paid to do.
Fire rate 66%.
Is that plus 66%?
I'm going a lightning build, so honestly, maybe.
I thought it was just your fire rate goes down to 66%. Like, oh, that sounds bad. Oh, so.
Oh my God, 99.
I had half a thought.
What's your thought?
So half the thought was, I should talk about Among Us.
Oh God.
Because I've gone back into the gulags of Among Us lately.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah. So here's the thing. There have been a lot of updates since the last time we played.
So are you saying we should play?
I mean, not like right now, but.
I know. I know that.
I've been wanting to do another Among Us playthrough for a while now, but the problem is everyone has, you know, bad schedules to work around and everything.
Life
but you know, life and all that. But like, there's some really fun new things that you can do. Like, there's this shapeshifter thing that you can have as like a chance of happening.
You did tell me about like you can like take over body or like.
So the way it works, so I believe when I told you this before, it was before the update actually came out, and so I've never seen it until recently. So the way the shapeshifter works is you shed your skin and disguise yourself as another player. and so you leave behind a little carcass that doesn't really look like any color in particular. So if somebody sees the carcass, that all they know is that there is a shapeshifter.
Okay.
But like and then you can just run around like killing people as somebody else, and you know people will think that you're
They're the killer.
they're the killer. Yeah, but
Do you have to have killed that person?
no. So
Okay.
there could actually be two people who look exactly the same running around doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could actually like you can frame people that way too by like just making them look suspicious or whatever instead of actually killing anybody. But what I found cool that I didn't know about is that you can change the settings in the server so that there's only a chance of a shapeshifter spawning.
Okay.
So the question people have to figure out is there a shapeshifter? Because there's not always going to be one.
Oh my god.
So if somebody says,
oh my god.
it wasn't me, it's a
Everybody needs to
shapeshifter.
back the fuck off.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh.
Ah.
All right.
Ah.
I'm fucking so angry.
Oof. Sad.
Yeah. Anyway.
So it adds a certain dimension to it if you make it
gonna
like a
play random
percentage
characters
chance of
then.
it spawning. Which is pretty interesting stuff to me personally. But the other thing that they added that I had been saying that they should add for a long time, and they finally did, there's actually like level progression and stuff now.
Hey.
So you get experience as you play the game, and then you know you
gain
can
new
spend.
abilities?
Yeah, no, well you don't get new abilities or anything because that would
Yeah,
make the game broken. But
Cosmetics.
no, you can spend your currency on cosmetics and stuff, and I think that's neat that you can do that now.
Fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
always
just
a
like
fan
it was weird that they didn't have that before.
Cosmetics that you work for.
Yeah. And like the cosmetics are really cheap too. Like I was only playing the game for a little bit, and like I was able to buy out like half the store. So
I don't like that as much.
We're talking about Among Us right now, Shaggy.
Hey, this game
Yeah.
is chaotic.
Amogus. There's a vampire hunter Amogus.
What? Speaking of vampire hunters, have I talked to you at all about Vampire the Masquerade?
Not recently.
Did we talk about how there's a sequel coming out, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, sequel to the titular game Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, back in I think it was like 2002 or so.
I didn't know they had a video game series.
Yeah, they do. It was like really it's a cult classic type game, you know, not really critically acclaimed, but
Like I knew it was a tabletop. I didn't know that it had video games.
yeah. So I actually really recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. The 2002 game?
Yeah, it's like really jank, but the
Sure.
writing is really fun.
It came out in 2002, so.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it can stop saying 2002. That could be entirely wrong.
Came out in the early
game.
2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better, much more diplomatic way of saying it.
Yeah.
But it looks bad, but it's well written. It's fun. There's multiple different endings that are really goofy and fun. And
Okay.
you can pick various different styles of vampire that give wildly different play styles that I think is really cool. Like there's this one vampire that clan, the Nosferatu, that are they were disfigured when they became vampires.
Makes sense.
So they look really, really ugly.
Yeah, I mean the vampire in Nosferatu looks pretty fucking crazy.
Exactly. So they look bat-like and they're all disfigured.
Yeah.
They have to go in the sewers. And like, because that's the big thing. You have to keep up your quote-unquote masquerade the whole time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know a little bit about the setting because I've heard about the tabletop. I haven't ever played it, but
So,
my understanding.
Like, if you want to make the game harder on yourself, you can decide to play as the Nosferatu, because then you just can't be seen by anyone. Everyone will be hostile on sight.
Right, true.
And everyone like has a
It's
comment.
100% stealth game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so like you have these NPCs that you have to interact with, and they're like, whoa, the ugly tree hit you really hard. Didn't it?"
Hey, shut up, man. I have feelings. Yeah, so my understanding of the setting is that it's a world where like vampires kind of run everything in secret.
Sort of.
It's like an Illuminati vampire.
Society.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
not
a secret
they
society of
necessarily
vampires.
run things in secret. It's that
Yeah.
they have a secret society and they think they're better than you.
Oh,
and all
okay.
that, you know, like there's aristocracies amongst the vampires, and they you know, it makes sense for a vampire game to have this shit. But I don't know, it's a lot of fun. But anyway, so the sequel is coming out.
Okay, the sequel to this game that came out 20 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
The issue being, we have now been through 2 different studios, and the director of the game fucking just quit, like up and just left.
That's not a good sign.
And it was supposed to come out in 2020, and now we don't know what studio is making it, or even if it's being made right now. So that's where we're at on that.
All right, so you may or may not be getting a sequel at some point, somewhere.
Pretty much.
Sometime. It might be the what was that one game?
Shaggy,
I had a
Secret
friend.
Society would be like a group of people that meet together to like the Illuminati, the Masons, anyone that like people say they like control things from the shadows, and they
The Templars in Assassin's Creed.
You know, like the World Economic Forum.
Okay. I do like, when I was a kid, well, not a kid, when I was 18, well, I guess 17, when I was allowed to play Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
and immediately started playing through all of them. It took me a while to pick up on the fact that, like, the Templars and Assassins were just, like, straight up the Illuminati.
Pretty much.
Like,
More
the
so the Templars.
the Templars were
but
the Illuminati and the
definitely
Assassins were, like, against
still
them.
a little bit.
Yeah, but like, so that's the thing is like, I think they even use the word at some point in the game. They even say Illuminati, but like I didn't pick up on it when I played the first time. And then like years down the line, I'm playing one of the later Assassin's Creed games, like fucking Black Flag or something, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
These are just the fucking Illuminati.
Didn't they like say that in like Assassin's Creed 2 or something? Or, like, one
Yeah,
of
and
the
like
twos?
literally they say they're the Illuminati in one of the
Yeah.
games. I forget which one, but
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah. Secret societies and all that. They're uncool because they don't let me join. What?
yeah, I would love to be part of a secret society if they gave me stuff.
I'm gonna. I wouldn't really want to be a part of a secret society because, like,
Yeah.
I need to like talk to people.
Well, that's the thing is like all I would have to do is keep my mouth shut.
No,
Right.
you need to contribute.
No. So see, here's the plan. So
Here's the plan.
I accidentally stumble upon the Illuminati.
Okay.
Right. So that's step 1.
Yeah.
And instead of
Step
them killing
2,
me immediately,
don't get shot.
Yeah. Instead of them
Don't get
killing me immediately,
killed.
I give them a little
Step
shippy
3,
sham.
become their mascot.
Yeah, I become like the mascot of the Illuminati, and they pay me to just not talk.
I'm sure that's exactly how it would go.
Yeah. That's exactly how it will go, and I'm definitely not speaking from experience on that one. So don't worry about it. This is all a joke, obviously.
Oh yeah. Obviously.
And I've never met the Illuminati in my life.
Hint, hint,
and
wink, wink.
But that's how you would theoretically, allegedly join the Illuminati. Yeah.
You sound like that
Did
guy from
you-
Fallout when they asked him if he had a degree in theoretical physics, and he said, "I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
theoretical degree in physics."
That's such a good line.
Oh, Obsidian, why couldn't you have made a better game?
Did you
Not
guys
in New
gun
Vegas,
attacks are
but
effective against
you know,
enemies?
that
Like-
shit game.
Oh, did
Outer
you know?
Worlds.
Did you guys know? Sorry, did you guys know gun attacks are effective against enemies weak to guns? Well,
What?
you learn something new every day.
Where did that come from?
Shaggy's asking.
What?
You even highlighted it in the chat.
Oh,
I know you're
can't-
busy
I
trying not to
can't
die,
look.
but
Can't
yeah.
glance, man.
Can you?
This is an anti-glancing game.
Yeah. It's a hard no glance game. Oh no, Shaggy, it's so funny to me that like literally there's monsters in Persona 5 that are weak to the gun, as opposed to just everything being weak to gun.
Well, why would everything be weak to guns?
Yeah,
Would
it's
slimes
just
be weak to guns? Hmm?
yeah. Most things would be weak to gun. I feel. A bullet goes in their head and they die.
What if they
But,
were
like-
wearing like full plate mail or something?
The gun would pierce the full plate armor.
You don't know that. You don't fuck. Oh, come on.
That's why in Pathfinder, gun hits your touch AC if you're within 30 feet
Why do
of
I
your
suck?
target.
ClearPearl, why do I fucking suck?
Have you considered getting good?
I have, but you know, it hasn't been working out.
You gotta get good.
It hasn't been working out, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I should go back to playing Sekiro. Speaking of getting good,
Oh fuck yeah! Have you?
because I
how
haven't
far did you get?
actually. I haven't gotten any farther than the last time I talked to you about it.
Oh my god, really?
Which because I haven't
You're gonna
played.
Lose your
Yeah, I'm gonna
lose your
lose my
skill.
like. I know it's true. Everything I've learned in the first chapter of the game, I'm gonna forget. But yeah, I'm currently fighting the fat guy that spits poison out of his mouth.
God, I don't know his name. But
And,
yeah,
and-
I know.
and there's like
in
there's
the
like that
dream-
random swordsman guy who's like there to fight with you, but he just runs in and dies.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well.
If he survives, you get nothing out of it though, so that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've basically just been using him as a distraction, so I can kill all the other guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
He respawns every time I die, so.
You can still like you don't have to. You've already gotten the flamethrower or the axe you get there and the flamethrower,
Yes,
right?
I got the axe and the flamethrower.
Okay. Then you don't
and
really
the-
need to go back there for a while, honestly.
Yeah,
There's
but
some
like
cool
I
shit
will,
that's like mid to end game there, but
yeah.
if you're
but, like,
enjoying yourself, I'm also not going to tell you to stop.
I mean, he doesn't seem like too difficult, you know. So like, I just have to
All right.
not die.
fair, it's fair.
You know, it's like one of those bosses where like I hit him enough and like I feel like I could beat him. It's
Can't
not
wait till
like
you get past it and realize you simply can't beat the fucking next boss. God,
'Cause that's like-
Madam
that happened-
Butterfly is a fucking bitch. Holy shit.
I've seen you play in Elden Ring with Shanky, and there's those bosses where like you do like 1 damage and then die immediately, and you're like, yeah, all right, we can't do this.
You can.
I haven't had that. I haven't had
people
that
have
happen to me.
done, level 1 playthroughs of that game, and I swear to
Right,
God,
but
man.
is Shanky gonna do a level 1 Elden Ring playthrough?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
I
so
might.
that's-
I mean, depending on
You might. Ooh.
depending on how I feel.
Yeah. Oh, Janzo wants you to hear this reaction to what he's about to say.
Uh-oh.
He finally played Dark Souls 3, beat the first boss on the first try,
Okay.
and spent next couple hours trying to figure out how to go to the next area after lighting the bonfire with the sword.
Hilarious.
So you wait, the boss that you're supposed to lose against?
No.
Because I find
First
it hard
boss
to believe
in
that
Dark
he was.
Souls 1 is you have to beat him.
Oh, Dark Souls 3.
Excuse me, 3. In the first boss in Dark Souls 3, you have to beat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In Demon
'Cause
Souls,
I know
you're
I-
not supposed to. In Elden Ring, you're not supposed to.
Yeah. In Sekiro, you're not supposed to. So I just figured it was like every game that they did. You're
No,
just supposed to
no,
die
no,
against
no.
the first boss. Okay. I gotta say, I was telling Spacey this, or maybe I was telling you this. It was one of you two. But
You know, one of the 2 people you talk to.
one of the 2 people I talked to about Sekiro. But the first boss, I feel
Excellent
like I actually
dodge
would.
of my dig there.
Like, I feel like I actually would have had an okay shot at fighting that first guy that you're supposed to lose against, except they didn't explain to me how, like, half the game mechanics worked.
Don't
So,
worry,
like,
man, you'll get a chance.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm sure I get to fight him again. But, like, I just, like, he started doing things where I'm like, wait, what does that symbol mean? And then he stabbed me and killed me.
Oh, have you've gotten the Mikiri counter, right?
I do have that now, yes.
It's fun.
I'm so bad at using it.
You should learn to use it, man. It's really
I know,
useful.
like, every time I try, I get stabbed.
It's such a useful counter. It does so much posture damage.
I get it. Like, it seems like, because when I have done it, it's really useful. But I usually just get a spear in the gut.
Well, that's it. So Sekiro is so much about pattern recognition.
Yeah, I know.
know?
I've gotten that.
Okay, well, fine then.
I've picked up on that. When I fought Gyobu for like an hour. Probably 2, actually.
But yeah, if you just learn the patterns, then you're pretty much set, man.
All right. Do you want to do this lore explain or me? Janzo's saying lore explain your lore explain your fantasy where the channel actually took off.
The channel isn't gonna take off. I'm a little insulted
so
that you
offended,
imply
man.
that.
No. This is the Oscar speech fantasy.
Okay.
The one where like you know you're gonna be successful, but like you have to do all the work still. So you just like imagine yourself, just like in a situation where you're huge, and everyone loves you.
I don't think that'll ever happen, but you know, I think I'll get huge and people will, you know, allow me to exist. They will disdainfully say, well, it's not like we can kill him.
You're gonna be one of those guys where nobody really knows why you're popular. You're gonna be the Kardashians of YouTube.
Oh, never. I wouldn't do that shit. I would never show my butthole for money.
Unless.
Unless.
I mean, everything has a price, so.
It would have to be enough money for me to never have to work again in my life.
Right.
Which I feel is, like, unrealistic for just a butthole.
For one butthole, and you're, like, not even a popular butthole.
Oh my god, I've done something really stupid.
What are you doing?
So, when I kill, they drop little, bullets that I had. Basically, every time I shoot them, they drop grenades. So that the world is exploding just slightly off screen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You see what's going
so
on now?
You have to keep fucking moving, or else you explode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You're creating a minefield.
It's less a minefield and more like, you know, a shelling area.
Okay.
The mortars have come out and we've decided that everything around that area should be dead.
I see.
Something airstrike. Yeet.
Something counterspell.
Excuse me?
I counter your airstrike to make counter-strike.
What the fuck? How do you counter an airstrike?
You tap 2 islands and cast a spell.
Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here, you nerd game. You fucking nerd.
Oh,
Hey
man.
everybody, look at him. He's a great big nerd.
You're hurting my feelings, my beefies.
Nobody cares.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was rude. Everybody cares, ClearPearl. Everybody cares
Yeah,
about
otherwise-
your feelings.
I mean, otherwise they wouldn't be making fun of me.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So, yeah,
why would they
obviously.
make fun of you if you, oh my god, did the drop directly outside of the fucking zone where I could pick it up? Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Thanks, guys. Real cool. Yeah.
I'm just kind of like about to die, you know? I feel like this run is going really well, but...
Intense burn is just how I feel after every stream.
Oh no! Okay, we're good. We Gucci, but I've no. I didn't even see him.
What?
No.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that guy came out of the fucking shadows.
Oh god, I want another one with that guy. I want another run. I want another run of those. Okay.
Okay, was that Abby with the?
I think no, it's
a grenade launcher. Or was
Lilith
that
with the
before?
grenade launcher. Your favorite.
Lilith with the grenade. Okay.
Riley Reid with the booty fat.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video?
What video?
The video where Riley Reid says the N-word like a lot.
Oh, was that the rap video you showed me? Oh. She just does this random rap video.
And she goes, Riley Reid with the booty fat, and everyone in the comments is like, "You're not known for having a fat ass. Shut up."
Weren't we joking before that like she gets an N-word
Yeah,
pass because of all the
everyone's
black
made
dicks
that
she's had in
joke,
her
man.
butt? Yeah. I couldn't remember if we had ever said it.
There's a certain amount of black dick where I guess you've done service to the community.
You're one of us now, or whatever.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. Is
Oh.
Riley Reid the one in the meme where there's like the 5 guys behind her in the couch?
I believe
Or is that someone else?
So? I think so.
Yeah.
She's known for being like tiny, jailbait looking, and taking like the hardest dick possible.
Yeah. No.
Like, really hardcore shit.
Okay. So it could
I'm
be
proud to say, never really been a fan.
Never been a fan of Riley Reid?
No. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if I've
straight
ever
up.
seen
I've
any.
never really been like a fan of porn stars.
Yeah. No, I'm the same
I've never
way.
Googled like, ooh, you know who I could go for? Alexis, Texas today. No.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I don't like. I mean, every porn star looks the same, so it's like.
Right? Fucking right.
It's yeah, like you can find 100 identical women
this might sound sexist,
on the front page.
But at this point, you are an object to me.
I mean, that's your job, I believe.
That's your job. You are to be a sexual object for a little while, and I'm sure once you go home, you don't have to be that sexual object. But while you're clocked up, while you're on the clock,
when there's a camera in front of you and you're uploading, and you're getting paid like $1 million to put your butt on the internet. Yeah. There's a certain objectification to these folks. You know? I feel like this is an understood aspect of the industry.
Get canceled too.
We have to get popular before we're canceled. So once we get canceled, that means we've made it.
Oh my god, you're so right. Once we get the first comment of like, I really don't think what you guys said was okay. And we're like, high fives in chat, everybody. We made it.
Hey, we got one. All right. It has to be more than one.
Projectiles and summons can go through a magic lens multiple times. Oh my god. Gento's just like so fucking mechanics based, and I'm just like,
that's how his brain works.
I like to shoot, and I like it when they die.
I like what they do.
I like when the enemy's blown up. It's fun.
Yeah, go.
You go.
And my guy go.
It's fun.
If you run at same speed as a bullet, you can keep bullet in the magic lens like a Katamari ball of doom.
Ooh. Fun.
I wouldn't mind you just turning this game into Katamari.
Oh my god, that would be. I love Katamari. I remember I booted up Katamari once on the Switch, and I showed it to Kat, and she was like, "Never play this game in front of me ever." She was so disturbed by the King of all Cosmos. Yeah.
He does have quite the bulge.
Exactly.
Yeah. Of cosmic proportions. No, I've only played
talking about his Magnum Dong.
Oh yeah. What was that one thing he like responded to somebody's tweet? forget what. I think it was like. Oh God, I'm gonna look it up because I'm gonna get it wrong. Danny DeVito tweet response. Yeah, it's probably going to be on this article titled 19 times Danny DeVito is a sparkling gem on Twitter.
Probably.
Oh yeah, it's literally the first one on here. Okay. So there is this tweet. They said the barnacle has the largest penis in the animal kingdom when compared with its size, and Danny DeVito responds, "Please stop calling me the barnacle." It's pretty good.
Danny DeVito is a gem. He is a surprisingly fantastic actor. It's actually kind of weird. Because you look at the guy and he's like, wow, you should own a pizza place in like lower Manhattan.
He should be the replacement animatronic at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my God. He is hairy enough to do it. What? Surviving.
What's all this stuff flying around you? Because I've seen it like go through you and it doesn't do anything.
So those are my spirit summons. When something dies, it summons a projectile that homes in on enemies.
Oh. So it's like a domino effect, kinda.
Pretty much, yeah. Essentially.
It seems pretty useful.
Let's do that. I don't understand vision range in this game, because I'm not gonna lie, I can just see what's on the screen.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah. I mean, why would you need more range when you can see everything already?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, just checking. Thought you were making a point, and I was like, but that's the point that I made. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm agreeing. Right. I know it happens so rarely.
Right.
It's kind of like seeing a unicorn. Oh my God, ClearPearl and Purple aren't arguing about something. Holy shit.
About to fucking die again.
Well, you're not even at the 10-minute mark.
I know! I haven't gotten to the 10-minute mark in like the entire episode.
You're not even at the 11-minute mark.
I know!
I've seen you get to 11 a couple times. Kind of weird that you can like shoot outside of the wall, but you can't go there.
Oh, okay, I can get the thing. No!
What happened?
So
Oh. Wait, what killed you?
So I have this perk on that shoots like things out when, hold on, I'll show you. Gun glyph summons a glyph every 10 seconds. Every few seconds, the glyph explodes into 6 bullets. But I have a
one of the
grenade
bullets
launcher,
got you.
So
your own ability killed you.
Yeah.
All right. What's all this? Can you get to the rank 15 stuff? I don't know what your rank is.
What rank?
On the left it says rank 1 plus, rank 5 plus, rank 10
I think
plus.
that's
rank
like different difficulties you can get to once you beat the game.
Oh, wait, no, but you've already gotten rank 10, so like.
You know what? Just lean into the gun glyph. That's a good idea.
Just put the bullets square into your forehead.
And you know what? We're going diamond grenade launcher. That'll work.
No, I mean she's got the health for it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
Roy.
Roy. So you have 10 minutes to spare to have a perfect run.
Yes.
Because you have 30 minutes left in the stream.
Yes. This is the truth.
So you've got one like real chance of getting a good run. Yeah.
Yes.
No pressure.
Don't need you to tell me.
I'm just saying that if you die, do it quickly.
I'm just saying, my name is Goku.
I'm just saying, shut the fuck up. doing it to me.
Always doing it to me, man.
Hoes be hoeing, man.
Like the fucking right?
Hoes
Did
be
you-
being
did you
over
see
there.
Did you see that great Snoop Dogg interview? Where someone
No,
was like,
I don't think I've seen any Snoop Dogg
oh,
interviews.
God. Well, it's just a little clip. It's like a clip that made
Okay,
the rounds
I
on
might
the
have
internet.
seen it. Probably not though.
So there's this Snoop Dogg interview where this lady asked like, so now that it's 2022 or 2021, and you know that
Sure.
that question, that way to open a question never ends with anything good.
Right. Right.
She was like, don't you have any regret over maybe some of the lyrics that you had when you were younger, beating on women?
Oh.
Not
Oh,
physically,
okay,
you
sure.
didn't have that, but like being insulting to women, and he was just like, nah, fuck them hoes.
Well, I mean,
That was
we know
me,
where he
for
stands.
real. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, this was a guy who was on trial for murder at one point.
It was self-defense. It was self-defense.
It was self-defense. I'm just saying. This guy
No, I
has had
get
a lively experience with life, we'll say.
Yeah.
That has the same energy as Because It's Fun, Jan.
Pretty much. Also, I'm like, do you really think Snoop Dogg, like, he's what, 60 now?
Yeah.
You really think he's gonna give a shit? He's
I-
killed someone. He knows
he
how
looks-
bad life can get.
He looks like someone who hasn't given a shit in decades.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like he looks perpetually like he's lost his final shit a long time ago.
And there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
He smoked his last brain cell away.
Yeah.
There's
true.
nothing but the frontal
There's nothing
cortex
but-
and
yeah.
THC to keep him from the world. He's raw
He's hanging on
dogging
by a
life
thread.
after stripping out all the other bullshit.
He's only got the involuntary muscles left. Yeah.
Come back and see Janzo asking for a lore explain for where ClearPearl. Oh, we have to do
Did we
that,
ever
don't
actually
we?
do that? Did we actually?
No, we
I
didn't.
don't remember. If
We just
oh,
started
didn't
making
do it.
fun of it.
Oh. I guess that doesn't count.
Well,
huh?
go on then.
All right, go on then. All right, so here's what I would do.
Okay.
I would immediately cash out.
I would
mean,
start selling protein bars. I'd do an ad for Raid Shadow Legends.
No, that's selling out. No,
Oh,
I would
okay.
immediately cash out. The moment ClearPearl Productions gets big, I'm selling it to Disney.
Is that not selling out?
No, it's cashing out. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my day sipping wine paid for by my residuals. my hot Twitch residuals.
That's the life.
That's the life, man. I've seen BoJack Horseman do it. I don't see why I can't.
BoJack was a talented actor, or so is said.
In the story, he was like one of those like kind of generic sitcom actors.
Okay.
But like he was basically it was like what's the fucking show? It was
Yeah,
like
let's just fuck shit up again. Yeah,
It's an
yeah,
obvious parody
this
of
is
those.
a great idea. This is an incredible idea.
Okay.
I've done it again.
Nice. So to give you some context, since you've never watched BoJack Horseman,
And don't intend to.
his backstory is that he was in a very famous TV show called Horsin' Around, and it's basically a parody of Full House.
Okay.
so that's the context for his acting abilities and what he's living off of.
Alright.
Full House. Aren't you the horsing around? Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been living off his residuals
Is that
for like
all he's
3 decades.
been in, or?
Well, so later in the story, he gets a dramatic role, and he
Okay.
actually takes seriously and acts well in. Things go wrong, of course, because
Yeah,
of this TV
it's
show.
BoJack
But
Horseman.
like he's only known for that one sitcom at the beginning of the show, and he's just been living off residuals for decades.
All right.
He's got this like huge fucking mansion with a pool, and he's got all these parties and shit going on.
How does he keep? I guess the show was just that successful.
Yeah, it's like because like every time it's fucking Full House. Every time Full House does anything, he gets a cut, basically.
Okay.
Like they sell a new DVD collection or whatever, he gets a cut of that. And so that's it. It's like he's just living fucking comfortably.
Fair enough.
At the beginning of the fucking show. And that's what I want to do. I want to live in a fucking dank ass mansion.
Why would you want to live in a mansion?
I want to live in a okay house.
What do you do that requires a mansion's amount of room?
Home theater.
You still don't need a mansion. You
All
get
right,
like
fine.
a shed.
I'll get a shed.
I'll get a bigger than average shed with a movie
I'll get a bigger
theater.
than average shed with Wi-Fi.
Hook up the Xbox.
Yeah, hook up the PS12.
Yeah. Did you see that ad for like the PS9? Like it was like a fake ad. It was like, ooh, now introducing the PS9, and you like open an orb, and then nanobots fly into your brain.
Oh shit. I'm down.
I mean, I could be down.
Yeah.
I've soured on VR after the whole like, you know, slight end of the world type shit, but you know.
The fact that Mark Zuckerberg owns Meta and is trying to make VR a thing.
Pretty much exactly that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I like VR, but I don't like that Meta exists.
I feel like Meta was born because Mark Zuckerberg watched Ready Player One and was like,
I think it
let's
was
do
always.
that.
This is not the first time people have had the Matrix. Isn't even the first time people have had the we're stuck in machines.
No. But like,
ideas,
just looking at the way he's like advertising like the metaverse and everything, and like what's like, oh, you can like hang out in this electronic world and have parties with your friends or whatever, and it just seems very much like Ready Player One in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I feel like Ready Player One is just the most generic version of that, you know? Like,
well, that's what I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's as if a generic fucking programmer who got lucky with Facebook watched a fucking generic action movie.
Did you watch the
Facebook
movie? He's not a programmer.
No. Yeah, he's not even a programmer. He's like, he was like the business side or something? I don't even remember.
He had the idea.
He had the idea,
but not really.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but now he owns a company that's like worth billions of dollars. Yeah, so like this guy watched a generic action movie about what if the world was in a video game, and he's like, what if though?
I just feel like the metaverse is like the worst thing for humanity. It's just
it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. And if Facebook's doing it, it really doesn't look great.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
I remember,
beyond, like, here's the thing to me. Imagine if, like, Facebook is already like a hellhole where they're like, they'll ban you for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, whatever. Like, it's their platform. Do what you do.
Yeah, they're entitled
But can you imagine if you did something wrong in the metaverse, and Zuckerberg just turns you into a fucking carrot, and there's nothing you can do? Like, you built your whole life in the metaverse. You're like super into it. You're like a day one person, and I don't know. You accidentally call someone the new slur for like you call someone organic or something. And
did you say organic?
Yeah, exactly. You look down on them.
What are you, not in the fucking metaverse?
Shit!
You mudblood.
Exactly. That's exactly what.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh my god! I need to get out of here.
Oh.
This is a living nightmare.
So let me explain to you while you're dying that a while back on Hulu.
Yeah.
Because I watch Hulu with ads because I'm a peasant.
Yes. Very fair.
There were a
Hulu from Kat's sister.
Yeah. Well, okay then. But there was a series of ads that I would get constantly.
Yeah.
And it would always start kind of the same way. It would be like, don't you like the internet has been around for a while, and it's been 20 years since Congress has made any definitive laws talking about the internet. Don't you think it's time that we update those rules? And like in my head, I'm like, you know, they kind of make a good point. Like the internet, you know, has been around a while and it's changed a lot, and technology has evolved a lot. So we probably should keep up with the rules in a way. And then it continues with. And then it continues with. That's the thing. It continues with the logo for Facebook, and I'm like, what rules do you want to change, Mark? What rules getting in your way, Zuckerberg?
I feel like the rules for the internet work.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, just fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard
rules
to tell.
are? I mean, let's have the the debate, but like a think tank. What rules do you think could be added to the internet that would make it better?
Presumably regulations that would help with curbing the spread of like dark web stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
but
it's very hard to regulate though, is the problem.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like as soon as something pops up on the dark web, it's already kind of.
Yeah,
well, as soon as you take something down from the dark web, it just pops up again elsewhere.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no, like the same.
And I can agree with
that's
you.
just,
like illegal activity on the dark web should probably be curtailed.
You know, take that like an emphasis on
that's
like.
That's not a new rule. You know, that's
no.
like, how do I put it? Enforcing rules that already exist.
Sure. But like, I mean, this thing is like when I see those ads, they make it seem like kind of a reasonable, like, oh, it's been so long and technology's changed so much. You know, like
God,
we should revisit these old laws and update them for the modern era.
I just feel like anyone that's trying to play that game, one, doesn't know the internet, two, is doing it for underhanded reasons.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that seems like kind of a reasonable thing to say, and then it's like sponsored by Facebook, and I go, never mind. Hey, well, I would like to say congratulations for beating the 10-minute mark. Anyway.
Oh my God, please. Just let me leave. Oh my God. Oh God, this is so awesome.
Say N-Hort Web. The dark web is actually just heartless.
No.
It's just that level in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you go into the Tron world.
This is so bad. I fucked up and I took something that makes me slower.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted the HP at the time. I'm not saying it was the right move. I'm saying it's the move I made, man.
But like, just don't get hit though.
I can't because I'm too slow to dodge the bullets.
I was gonna say, like, extra health doesn't really mean much if you're just gonna get hit more often.
Exactly. Now you've figured out the crux of the problem here.
So so what you're saying is you have made a mistake.
I've made a mistake.
Is it because I said you beat the 10-minute mark?
No, I did this beforehand, and now I've lost all the HP I had.
Oh, that's really awkward.
Oh, God, just stop! No! No!
So what are these like enemies supposed to actually be?
Okay, one more game, really quick. One more game.
Yeah, you got. I mean, if you make it to 3 minutes left, I'll be okay with causing the stream
I gotta do
3 minutes over.
The best I can.
Yeah.
What would be fun? I feel like I've done well with Spark before. Yeah. Spark SMG. Terrible idea, but let's see. Fucking. Glass cannon. Yeah, no, okay. Whatever. Alright, let's just...
Well, glass cannon will probably be a fast run, so you can fit one in at the end of the stream,
no.
so... Just saying, like, you know, you either win or you die quickly.
So yeah. Anyway, going back to that, what's it called? The internet rules debate. Again, I just feel like...
was that a debate? I don't know.
Well, not really. I think we both kind of agree that the rules that are already there are pretty fair, and the rules that we would want are kind of untenable rules.
I would say,
yeah, what's up?
I would say, like, the FCC has been kind of annoying for streamers and YouTubers and such.
I don't know much about what's been going on with the FCC.
So part of the reason why there was all that controversy with YouTube a few years back was because the FCC got on their case And they're saying like, hey, YouTube, your site isn't following government regulations, and YouTube's like, ah, dicks, we got caught.
Yeah. Well,
And so I guess we have to enforce this now.
About like the publisher versus open. I forget what it's called.
Well, no, this was the one where they screwed over a bunch of like channels that were kid friendly and the opposite. Like I forget the exact details because it's been a while, but
which kid-friendly channels? Because I've seen kid-friendly channels that would make me blush.
Well, I don't remember the specifics. It's been a while.
You remember the Elsa Gate shit? Holy fuck, man.
Elsa Gate? What, like porn of Elsa and Frozen?
No, so there was this time in YouTube, and it's still here. It hasn't really been dealt with, but there was this moment in YouTube where there were these channels that would just put tags and make in their YouTube videos and play to the algorithm and make awful content that usually was like really cheap 3D modeled animations, or like you had this person in an Elsa jumpsuit.
This does sound vaguely familiar.
And they do like really kind of weird things, like pretending to inject each other with syringes, or
this
like
does sound
like
a
Spider-Man
little familiar.
is pregnant. But that's it's called Elsa Gate because they did every iteration of the weird stuff with Elsa.
Okay,
it was like Elsa and
because
Spider-Man are the two big ones.
Well, because I'm guessing because you put Elsa or Spider-Man in the tags and you get
automatic views from kids because they're just like Elsa, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay, so I get that. I get what you're saying. I do vaguely remember that, but I don't remember the context.
Yeah. But so I mean that would. I don't know if that's a reason to get the FCC involved, but that might have been part of it.
Well, I mean, I can't think of anything specific, but that's the thing is like about that commercial that those commercials I brought up is that they would always start out with a very non-specific, easy to digest kind of like message, like, oh, this makes sense. Don't you agree? And I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. And,
oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
and then they would be like, they wouldn't actually tell you anything specific. Like they wouldn't, like those commercials would never mention any actual rules they want.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
to get
actual
rid of.
legislation, just like vote for me.
Yeah, so that was the thing is those commercials were always so fucking suspicious to me because they'd always be like, yeah, we should change the rules, and I'm like, yeah, and then they'd be like, but we're not gonna tell you which ones. I'm like, oh.
If they told you which ones, then it wouldn't be a surprise. You like surprises, don't you?
Yeah, I love surprises in my government. I love not being able to predict what's gonna happen in the news. Oh man.
God.
So anyway, I don't trust Facebook.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
no one
kind of
should.
the understatement of a century.
I know, right? Well, it's just.
I still use Facebook, but
that's
they
the
already
thing.
know everything about
I
it.
have long since abandoned Facebook.
Yeah, they already know everything about me, so I don't lose anything at this point.
You heard
Like,
that
I didn't
stuff
use
where, like,
Facebook.
Did you hear that shit that like came out that Facebook, through their algorithms, know when you poop?
Because like you have more time on the phone or whatever.
Exactly.
They
know your location. You're at work. They know
Yeah.
your general schedule. Okay, every day ClearPearl happens to not move for 20 minutes at work, and he goes on Facebook during that time.
Yeah.
What could he be doing? He's probably pooping.
Probably pooping. He's probably pooping. Also, we hacked your camera and are watching you poop, so.
That's on them, brother. There's not much to watch, honestly.
I was gonna say, like, enjoy, I guess. That's kind of how I feel about like, oh, your smart TV is watching you, and I'm like, okay, but like, what are they gonna learn? that I fart a lot when I play video games.
I don't like it just because I don't like ads, and it's
true.
a way for them to gain information on me and the people around me to more effectively show me ads. And
Yeah,
I find
it does feel dirty.
Yeah.
Like
I don't need to feel dirty. I could just like go outside and like chew on a stick for a while and feel happy.
I don't know how I gotta tell you, I don't know.
Beaver coming out.
I don't know. What was I gonna say? I don't know if this happens to you, but every time I'm done streaming, I'll immediately see an ad for something we talked about on the stream.
That's creepy.
Like,
that is
like,
creepy.
Like, I'm just saying, like, the algorithm should at least give me some views for my trouble, you know?
Yeah. Throw a couple bots my way, man.
Yeah, give me a subscription every once in a while. Come on, man. It's a little give and take, you know? It's not like I'm actually buying anything from the ads I see.
Speaking of bots, like, remember that first time Shanky was streaming?
Oh yeah, and I wasn't. No one was a mod, so we couldn't get rid of the bot.
Well, not that, but like, I don't mean to be mean to my good friend Shanky. Of course I do. But the way he was like, hey, we don't know. He could be real, just on the off chance. Welcome to the stream.
I'm pretty sure he was joking.
You can never be sure with him. He doesn't seem to know some of the most basic information sometimes.
He was also joking about dividing by 0. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if he was kidding or not. I agree, Shaggy. Bring us back Commander Root.
Oh God, that I remember Commander Root.
Bring back Commander Root. Commander Root was the best bot.
Please, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
What if X gonna give it to you?
X gonna give it to me.
Yeah.
I remember in my special effects and compositing class, which is basically just like After Effects 101.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But so during that class, the teacher would basically do what I think is the best way to do things in an art school, especially. Just be like, all right, today we're gonna copy this famous work. And you're gonna just figure out how to do it. I'll teach you some basics, but you're gonna have to figure out how to do these special effects to copy this scene and how they did it. So it would make us shoot it and then run the special effects and do a whole bunch of cool shit, you know? Like, but so we did like the X-Files and other stuff. Okay. But there was one time he wanted to give us kind of a break. And so, no, don't kill me, please. God. Sure, Tome of Power, whatever. But so we did Pimp My Ride. That's one of the things. All right. Because he would have these transitions.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, how many special effects are in Pimp My Ride? Like,
an almost comical amount.
Okay, I've never actually watched Pimp My Ride. I always thought it was like just kind of a crappy reality show.
It is. But during the intros and outros to commercial breaks, he'll just straight up come in on like a cloud of lightning, or like have a weird wipe coming through, or like have a fade and come in like a ghost just walking in on the car during a Halloween special or something. Okay. And it's the funniest shit in the world.
I'll take your word.
Please. I'm done. I died. I lost.
So I have an idea for you, Purple.
Okay. What?
So Janzo says, lore explain you vanishing until next time you're on stream, Purpleite. So I feel like you should end the stream with that lore explain.
All right. How long do I have to go for this?
Well, 1 minute, but before we do that, we'll do our outro. So thank you all for watching. I've been ClearPearl.
I've been Purpleite.
We will be back Monday. Our schedule is going to be changing a little bit next week. Wednesday is going to be our new day off for the main channel. So that's going to be the Elden Ring day with Purpleite and Shanky.
Is that Wednesdays or Tuesdays now?
Wednesdays now.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh
Uh,
shit, man!
the other thing.
I literally.
The other thing I want to.
I'm sorry. This has to be said. I
Oh, yeah.
set my fucking I set
You.
the date for the car that I have to get my rear light repaired for
Right.
Wednesday, thinking like, oh, I can't do this Tuesday shit again, or else I'll fuck up the stream.
But we talked about this, Purple.
I realize that now.
Okay, so we may or may
No
not be
good
doing
deed
anything next
goes
Wednesday.
unpunished. Okay, what do
Uh-huh.
you want from me?
Oh my god. Okay, so
Fuck.
so Wednesday may or may not be a day off next week, but we'll let you know. But the other thing I wanted to mention is that so starting next week, Spacey's put together a little template for a weekly schedule that I will be posting on Twitter and Discord and Facebook. So if you tune in to any of those things, probably either Sunday night, Monday morning, you'll know everything we're doing the following week. So so keep an eye out for that. You don't need to be quite on the ball with all the tweets and everything. You just have to look for the schedule we upload at the beginning of every week now. So we got that going for us too. So yeah, check out those links, the Discord, Twitter, the Facebook links. They're all down there for you to find out. Also check out the Moon Croon.
Exactly.
That's Purple and Cat's Etsy shop, as well as at Moon Croon, their Instagram.
Yeah.
And technically their
Especially
Twitter.
important these days. Well, yeah, we've been starting up with Twitter lately, and also a very important announcement: we have been published in Nature Medicine.
Oh yes,
which
that
is
did
very
happen.
fucking cool.
Yeah, you got
So,
your official art in
Exactly.
what was it?
So
NIH.
yeah, in case you like it, well,
Yeah.
so it's NIH was kind of
NIH adjacent.
Yeah, it's not. Nature
Yeah.
Medicine isn't a part of NIH, but they're publishing something like a pitch from NIH. It's like a
Yeah. You're
bureaucracy
published.
and all that. Yeah, we're published. That's the
it's
thing
cool.
that matters. That's really cool.
It's cool. Yeah,
So,
if you
check out
if you
Nature
happen
Medicine
to
on Twitter, be
yeah,
one of the
if you
5
happen
people that's
to
liked
be
the
subscribed.
post, but-
Yeah. If you happen to be subscribed to their magazine, you're gonna see Cat's art in there. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's do that lore splain.
All right.
Sign us
so-
off, Purpleite.
The thing that people don't really understand about me not really showing up or interacting outside of the stream is that technically I don't exist outside of the stream. So.
Oh,
like,
okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, not necessarily outside the stream, but like I only exist in like various like pockets of time and space. It's one of those things where
Seems legit.
You've watched Doctor Who, right? Like, they kind
No.
of just like, okay, well, it's not that I'm a time traveler or anything like that. It's just that,
Yeah.
My consciousness and physical form only pop up during specific times that I've decided ahead of time. So I don't really have the ability to interact with people on like the Discord per se, unless I already exist. But most of the time I don't.
Okay. So you're just kind of you don't really follow time the way the rest of us do.
No. That's for the plebeians.
That's for us 3-dimensional people.
Yeah, exactly. I'm one of those half-dimensional people.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
so
half a line segment in real life.
So next time you show up on a stream, the other half of the line segment will appear.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on. It also depends on how you look at it. If you squint with your left eye, I exist. If you squint with the right eye, I don't know. I turn purple or something.
Okay, I gotcha. Are you saying you're not really purple in real life?
That's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay. All right, I'm just saying that's what it sounded like.
It depends on which eye you're squinting with. Anyway,
All right,
thank you
fair
all
enough.
for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.